All right, man. That's a bump. welcome to the TrapNerd Podcast, episode 127. 27 of the TrapNerd Podcast. 124 of the TrapNerd Podcast.
Damn, you niggas need to catch up.
And you
niggas need to catch up.
He said y'all only on 24.
I'm ahead of my time.
I'm here with my guys, a bunch of guys that are pretty cool. Marv is here. He's just on the cam. He don't get a mic anymore.
That nigga Marv wore all white low top Vans
in the winter.
They was fire.
In the winter time?
They're Vans.
Yo,
They're Vans.
Marv,
Vans look better dirty.
Do you hide the bodies?
Especially white ones.
This nigga's a serial killer.
It's more of a thrill.
Any nigga wearing white sneakers in the wintertime is a fucking murderer.
They're Vans.
No.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
They look better dirty.
No, nigga, wear boots like steel toes, something that's
You
not gonna
already-
get your toes
This
wet
Buffalo,
when
nigga.
you walk through the
What the
snow.
fuck are you talking
nigga.
about?
I got Van boots.
He said, "Who
Hey.
walked through the snow?" Okay,
Hey.
all right, yeah, all right. Done talking to him. Finish introducing
anyways,
the podcast. Yeah, I don't even know
This
why we
nigga
stopped
Marv
on
is
him.
here
Oh,
wearing
no.
his white Vans in the snow. Real
Yeah.
killer. That's why he don't got a mic.
No.
That's cute.
That's weird.
That's weird.
That's odd.
X is in the building.
What up?
Is that periwinkle?
No, nigga, that's lavender.
Lavender.
Yeah,
That
lavender.
It
periwinkle.
looks periwinkle, but whatever. I'm not really,
Periwinkle's blue.
of course,
I'm not a
it's
purple
Lavender
kind
is a little
I'm not a
darker.
purple
I don't know what
connoisseur.
periwinkle is, but that's definitely
It
periwinkle.
looks more like a periwinkle to me.
Yeah.
Not
No,
lavender.
nigga.
It's definitely
X from
lavender.
Dark Web is in the building.
What up?
We got White Suede in the building
White
with
Suede.
sporting the most racist haircut I've ever seen in my life. Like, this lineup is this
The-
epitome of white power. Look at it. Like, it just looks like white supremacy. It was all sworved in his head.
Man, all the white supremacists are bald,
Did
bro.
they,
That
did
shit
they,
is
did
whispering.
They style your hair with white supremacy?
That shit's whispering,
Nah,
nigga.
I put it like more to the side. I got, like fucking shit.
All right, so he was like, nigga.
All the white supremacists are bald because they're stressed out that people aren't racist anymore, so they lose all their hair.
Oh,
They
man,
buy
they're not
Harley.
stressed. 75 million people are still racist. Yo, they are completely okay. You know what I'm saying?
Probably gonna grow their hair back.
Legit, man. CJ's in the building.
You're
What's good?
none.
All right.
How's business?
Booming.
No, why you ask him? You should have just said, all right.
How's your mental health?
Nope, don't ask him no more. I don't really like the way he responded. So,
Maybe he doesn't like you.
I can understand. I don't like him either. It's cool. But I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody is listening to this in great spirits.
Mason, how are you?
It doesn't matter.
You're absolutely correct. Next topic.
Next topic. CJ is here. Whoop-de fucking do. I am here. Everybody be joyous. Be excited that I am here and gracing you with my presence.
We were kind of hoping that. at like 9:15, we were like, maybe he's just not coming. All right, let's start.
The show can finally go on. All right, man. So, how's everybody doing, man? Good to see you guys back, man.
What's up?
Good to
I'm
be
good.
back. Feels good to be back.
All right.
How's your week been going, guys?
It was a good week.
All right, well, that's TrapNerd Podcast.
We out.
Yeah, listen, we out.
It's
Peace.
been real.
Fucking suck, man. What the fuck?
I'm still on
I'm
the hangover
answering.
from losing that game,
Yeah,
man.
How you
Man, get over it.
Man, fuck you.
Get
Talk
over
about
it.
man? How you feel?
It's bullshit.
Get over it.
Yeah, I was bartending. I was like,
Man, at least you
wasn't
niggas.
even talking to
At
people.
least you niggas got slacked. We got. What the fuck was this shit?
Yo, the nigga just didn't go.
I can't believe Aaron Rodgers,
He
after
just-
all this shit, I help him. I talk good about him all the time. This man
nigga-
gets 3 drives
Yo.
in a row after the greatest of
Yo.
all time throws 3 straight interceptions. And can't
When the
capitalize.
fuck ever are you gonna get Tom Brady to throw 3 interceptions in a fucking playoff game
It's very hard to do
in a row?
in a row.
Nigga
then you don't
scored
score.
6 points.
Yeah, 2 field goals.
Nigga scored 6.
No, they didn't
points.
go for it on fourth.
Yo,
down.
and also,
This is not a sports podcast, guys.
This is
Okay.
whatever the fuck
Yo.
podcast.
Shit, this is all we got today.
That's all we got.
I don't know why we didn't go for it on 4th down. That's Matt LaFleur's fault for being a coward. And these niggas called that pass interference at the end of the game.
It was.
You
Like
can
they didn't
say-
call the interception.
Yo, it's cool. It was pass interference, but you know what? Aaron Rodgers' only turnover of the game was on an uncalled pass interference.
Very true.
So you got to let that shit go.
I lost $70 on that. I bet he
Tough
wouldn't throw an
game, man.
interception.
Josh, did you kick a baby or beat?
Nah, so I was working,
Did you
man.
choke a white girl afterwards?
Probably. Honestly,
But-
I don't know. Days are
Are you
lining
a
up
Scranton
too well.
Strangler?
But yeah, dude, I was work. So fucking Tom Brady wins, so I'm already in a bad mood. But I'm like, you know what? I'm not about to let that.
You know, the
I'm
Bills
about
still
to watch
gotta
the
play.
Bills. I'm about
Yeah.
to watch the Bills. I was happy all day. Came in there and smiles and shit. They started losing. I'm just like pointing at people's drinks and shit. They empty, and they either be like yeah or no. And I just wasn't talking to people. That shit was pissing me off, man.
I'm sorry that you had to go through that, man. But you got to go through it to grow through it, man.
Facts.
I hope everybody else's mental health is doing well. Ask me how my mental health is, guys.
See, this is why
Ask me.
I don't put my happiness in the hands of other men.
Because that's disappointing every time.
I'm over my shit already, but it was just whack.
Yeah.
No, man, it's tough to watch them.
Yo,
your
I don't
team,
care what no one
especially-
says. Niggas talk about Aaron Rodgers should stay, and I love Aaron Rodgers. I'll be calling the Houston Texans right now. I'll be like, yo, I'll give you niggas Aaron Rodgers and 3 first-round draft picks. You give us Deshaun Watson and J.J. Watt. Let's make it
I'll
happen.
take
Why
that
they
if I was
moving?
Houston.
Right.
You got to keep him in the locker room.
Nah. This nigga's 36, 37. We get Deshaun Watson in here.
At 29, I'm not trading to 20. Well, that's later. But anyways, we got nothing really to talk about. A lot of shit did happen on the internet, but neither here nor there. I kind of want to start with the stocks before we get to the super bullshit. So those who have been living under a rock, I want to say a Reddit shit poster. About a couple months back, I want to say back in October, basically got wind that hedge funds were betting against AMC and GameStop, and I think it was one more other company. Can't remember.
They're saying Nokia now, right?
Was it Nokia? They
Yeah.
were betting against.
Nokia, BlackBerry, all that shit
Yeah.
came out after, but
Yeah, but so they were betting against that, and those that don't know what hedge funds is that they bet against the company imploding. So they'll take out large amounts of fucking shares in the company, thinking that it's gonna implode, and then if it does implode, they win money. If they don't, they lose lots of fucking money. So a Reddit user got wind of that, and he was able to galvanize a lot of people. I want to say
He went to Reddit and he was
Yeah,
like, "Hey,
yeah, he posted a thread.
hey,
yo,
hey,
niggas.
young blood,
yo,
let me holler at
let
you.
me holler at
real
you
quick."
right
got
quick. And this is-
$2.50.
No, I was about to say. Yeah, 2
It
million.
ended
people,
up being
but,
2 million.
Yeah.
But the original.
yeah, but you gotta think about it.
It's less than 2.
You gotta think about it. This is right at the time when we all were getting our global pandemic money and on
the 600. Yeah.
and 600 a week. So like everybody had a lot of extra money to invest. So they took that $600 or $300. I threw $100 at GameStop, and we woke up one morning that shit was worth $3.50. From $2 and something. I got it at 16. I got $16 a share back in March. So like it was already on the rise. So I woke up and it was $3.50. I'm like, oh, what am I supposed to do? And then they said, no, you can't do nothing with this, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
There was a kid.
Like,
There was a kid who bought $65 worth. Like his parents gave him money to play with the stocks. He bought $65 worth, and now his shit's worth like $6,000 or some shit, $7,000. Fucking wild, dude.
These niggas mad that poor people figured out how to play their fucking game, and they was like, "Hold on,
hold the fuck
hold on."
Hold
That's
up.
absolutely
Wait a minute.
wild, bro.
Yo,
So-
ain't they trying to pass a rule now? You gotta have 25K in your bank account or some shit.
I don't know, man. That's not free market though. But
That's really not.
that's basically what happened. So I kind of glazed over what happened. So once everybody realized that these stocks were so lucrative, a lot of people were trying to purchase some, weren't able to because they shut down. Like, and these are like Robinhood,
Yo,
fucking Cash App. It was another app that allows Acorn that allows you to buy stocks on e-trading,
Mhm.
and they shut it down. Shut
Right.
down the sale of it. That is fucking illegal. The only people that can shut down the sale of a stock is the New York Stock Exchange, and that is in the SEC, and that would be due to like fraud or like insider trading and shit like of that nature. Well, they shut it down for about 24 hours, and America woke up like, yo, how the fuck do you niggas think y'all can do this to us?
But they did though.
And they did that
But
shit.
they did, and that's what I'm talking about. That's what I was talking about the other week.
This shit is all tying together, man.
Niggas should be storming the Capitol, but not over no Donald Trump shit.
It's all
They showing you the game is rigged right in front of your fucking face, and y'all gonna let it slide.
That's the guy down
And
the
to
truth.
me, Marvin
That's
X, we were talking about free speech and how that's gonna end up affecting others. Everyone went and put down 1-star ratings for Robinhood because Robinhood literally took away our ability to capitalize on the market. And what did Google do? Took down hundreds, thousands of fucking reviews, so Robinhood's fucking rating would not tank. I mean, and it's just reviews, but they're still taking some of your speech away.
Maybe we don't need to storm the Capitol. Maybe we need to be storming these Google headquarters, these fucking Amazon headquarters, because them is the niggas that's making the rules right now.
Yeah, well, to kind of speak to that, I was so when all this shit was happening, in my mind, I'm like, yo, just kind of go back to that argument we was having a couple weeks ago, where it's like, yo, we was basically saying, yeah, that there should be some type of regulation on that, and y'all was like, nah, the government shouldn't be able to do that. Shouldn't be able to regulate what these people are doing. But now, when these people start doing the shit that y'all so scared of the government doing, then what?
No, I think it was the opposite.
Yeah.
You guys were saying that we were saying that the government should step in and stop Twitter and shit from silencing voices. You guys were saying that that's a private company and they should be allowed to do what they want.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, then that was it.
So it's the same concept except with speech instead of speech, it's the free market.
That's what it was.
We was wrong.
Okay.
And I mean, like you said though, this is the first time that it's not the first time, but it is blatant. Like they blatantly, like just showed us how rigged the game truly is, and that, like, and a lot of people didn't know that. You know, these hedge funds are literally they just make money from common people like you and me. Just literally, like, oh, I'm about to tell you to invest your money. I know you about to lose that bread. I know that stock is gonna be dead in 6 months, but I'm about to tell you to throw 3,000 into that stock, and then I'm gonna tell you, well, it's just normal in the stock market. I'm gonna get you your money back at like 1,700. You only losing 1,700, that's fine, and you'll be able to reinvest, and I'll get it back for you. Whole time they just made triple that, quadruple that off of you, off of that shit just losing because they had already hedged their bets.
Yeah,
that's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy.
That's not illegal.
No, it's not fucking illegal.
Now that gambling's legal, just imagine like we all put $100 on fucking the Chiefs, and then Patrick Mahomes gets hurt. We don't get that $100 back.
Yeah,
we thought the Chiefs were gonna fucking win.
And that was
now
it.
Patrick Mahomes is hurt. Sorry,
that's it.
But we're talking about legitimate economy. And what, dude? I literally went in to buy Nokia because I missed the whole GameStop stock. I put my purchase in, swiped it up. They said your purchase is complete. These motherfuckers I woke up in the morning thinking like Nokia is about to get up to $8-9. I'm gonna make a nice little profit. Your transaction was canceled, and they said I forgot what the email said, but they basically said that I canceled it and that they went through with it. Like
I didn't cancel this, bro.
Your request to cancel has been approved or something.
I didn't request that, bro.
Robinhood put all those requests to cancel.
Yeah.
Robinhood put all those requests to cancel.
They blocked like 11 stocks because those stocks were being shorted by companies similar that GameStop was in October. And they just said, fuck y'all, dude. That shit is crazy.
And now here we are. And if you didn't cash out.
They do this every day.
Yeah, this is how they make money.
Every
realize
day
that these people
on a way larger scale.
Exactly. They just wake up every fucking day. Like, you know, how can I make $100K right now? That's fine. They pay the taxes on it at, what is it, like 25% tax on that if they buy out.
If they get rid of it, if you get rid of it in a year, you have to pay 25. If you hold it for more than a year, you have to pay 15 in capital gains tax.
Pay that 25% tax on the profit. It's fine. So say I made what, 100,000. I'm about to bring home 75 of that. Easy.
And you're getting taxed at a lower rate than if you made 100,000 just from your job.
Yeah.
So if you made $4 million in capital gains, you only get taxed 25%. But if you make $4 million from your salary, you get taxed like 50%, depending on what state you live in.
Yeah. And that's why the game ain't for us. And then the white people got on there and was fucking tight. He said they're sitting at home with their fucking government checks, attacking the wealthy, This is bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. These niggas is blatantly calling us poor.
That's why
they
they
got poor ass
turn
place.
up, bro. That's why they need to turn up. Niggas is too docile. Niggas is too docile.
This shit right here, when AOC and Donald Trump Jr. are
Ted Cruz and
Ted Cruz are all agreeing on the same thing, you know you in a fucked up spot. You can't. The problem is that's why they want to regulate. And back to y'all point, which y'all was right. They want to pull the wool over our eyes because you can't hide it no more on Twitter. You can't hide it with the information because we can just share that shit instantaneously. Like there's no way to hide anything from us. It's 10 years ago. If stocks was doing this crazy, how many people would have known? Would you have known?
No, because they wouldn't even cover it on the news.
No. If you couldn't buy stocks on your phone, would you buy stocks? Do you got a stockbroker?
No. Yeah, who would you go to? Nuh-uh.
No, I don't have a stockbroker.
How would you know like how to play the game?
Yeah, how would you know what
those
to
dudes,
buy?
Those dudes who are in the stock market every day can ask around like who's short and what and all that shit and play it like
I can't
play
do
it
that.
Like, yeah, we couldn't do that unless you get up there and you know someone and you got to trust them to do it. And now everyone can do it, and we see it's not that fucking hard.
No,
you guys ain't fucking geniuses. You just you get something. Yeah.
Dog.
And
it made me realize how
just playing the game in general.
It made me realize how accurate Wolf on Wall Street truly is. The accuracy of Wolf on Wall Street is fucking insane.
He was doing it, but that's the thing. He was a poor dude doing it, and they said, "Get the fuck out of here," because he was poor before he was rich. And he said, "Get the fuck! You're playing this game way too good. You're being way too loud. People are looking at us now. Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, we got to get you the fuck up out of here. We're gonna make an example out of you.
I mean, he was doing. He was a scumbag. I feel like people look up to him and shit.
He stole a lot of money, yeah. But still.
He was telling people penny stocks were going to become regular stocks, just making millions, and then it was like Dogecoin, where fucking without the pump and dump, where you literally like, I just put 5,000 in this company, and 10 years later, I only got 5,500.
Yeah. So that shit was fucking crazy, man. I woke up and I was just like, damn son, I'm about to be rich. Nah. They deaded my shit. I
can't cash out.
No, I can't now. But I'm not.
Yeah, but the
I'm
thing
holding
is,
now.
it's not going up as much as it should.
Yeah.
Because if we would have all, so like everyone that put money in Nokia, we woke up the next day, Nokia is still $5 because all that money that should have been pumping in and driving the stock up wasn't there. So you're literally manipulating the market.
Yeah.
I don't understand how that's legal. You're manipulating the market. Nokia, what the I want my fucking funding. Like I don't understand how it works. Like I wish I did. I wish I could come on here and explain what the fuck is going on, but I have no idea like the laws that govern this shit. I don't think there are any. The SEC, but all they ever do is like insider trading, embezzlement.
We can't hear you because Mike don't have no.
I understand I understand who regulates it. I just don't understand what the fuck they regulate. I know they regulate insider trading.
Right.
I know it like embezzlement, like the Bernie Madoff Ponzi schemes. But what about this shit? Like, what is the rules
for this?
There are no rules. This is the game.
They make up the rules as they go.
We just play the game the way they play the game, but they can't play the game with us because we're the masses. So like you said.
But before you go, like so Robinhood, the dude gets on there and was like, "No one directed me to do this." Then what the fuck? You're not losing shit.
He's got broker friends.
Exactly, but he tried lying.
Yeah.
Dave Portnoy called him out on CNN. So, he was like, first of all, that guy's fucking lying.
Yeah.
But like there's no way that no one directed you to do this because regardless of who's spending money where, you have more people using your app because of what's going on. Yeah. You should be happy that this is going on.
Yeah, you're not losing anything.
You're gaining, if anything.
Yeah.
Well, that app was what Robinhood was supposed to be going public to be traded for one, and that was said like later on. But again,
how do you trade an app that trades stocks? This shit is weird, man. This shit don't make no goddamn sense.
Make it a public company.
Yeah, but it don't make no motherfucking sense.
It's like for instance, like you were saying, they were about to go public. I knew about them going public. I'm like, I'm about to buy this Robinhood because they should be popping. Then this fucks up their whole portfolio.
That's another thing. Why did they do it?
Yeah, like it means that somebody has so much financial backing to your company.
Them niggas will kill you.
Yeah, it has to be something along those lines.
These is billionaires, yo.
We will defund your fucking company.
We'll shut this whole shit down.
They're like, we're just gonna take our money out. We will literally take our money. We will tank your fucking when you come out and your IPO gets what's it called? The first day one, we're gonna be like, hey, we got like 49% of our finance, or we hold 49% of the finances. Yeah, we yanking all that. dude. So that's like, it's essentially like y'all was saying.
But play that
We
shit.
played
Robin
this-
Hood could have tweeted, "These motherfuckers are threatening to take my money," and all these motherfucking nerds who bought into GameStop
We
would have
would've
been
did the
like,
same thing.
"Pump it." Like,
Yeah, like these companies, they so used to playing it their way, they don't understand that when we start getting this information, the game does become unfair. Becomes unfair for them.
Yeah.
Because literally all they do
We outnumber
is the
them.
same thing that they do. Like it's literally it's like all of us in here are billionaires. We can manipulate any stock we want. As billionaires, just us 5. We can manipulate any stock we want. If Warren Buffett came out in the morning and said, you know what? I think Dogecoin is going to be better than Bitcoin.
like Elon did.
Warren Buffett got better cachet than that, though. Because Warren Buffett made his billions off that kind of shit. Elon Musk made his billions in what's McCall. So he just
And tech.
Yeah,
He
but
the
Elon's
popular
got
shit.
Elon influences millennials more than Warren Buffett.
Yeah,
does.
I agree.
Oh,
But what
yeah.
I'm saying, the market would influence if Warren
yeah.
Buffett comes. Like I remember, it's the guy that did some shady shit. Warren Buffett. I don't want to get into that, but the point is, that kind of shit happens. That's every day. So when we do it as a masses, they can't compete with us. There's no way.
Too many of us.
It's way too. We can wake up tomorrow and be like, you know what? We about to go ahead and manipulate the stock market for this. They can't do nothing about that.
They shut down the
Besides
whole Reddit
shut
thread.
down all of that shit. Like
They shut
every
down the
app.
Reddit thread.
That's another conversation too. Reddit is fucking garbage now.
Yeah.
Back 10 years ago, you
I'm
could
Yeah.
go on
good.
Reddit and do whatever the
you
fuck
wanted.
you wanted. You could find there's a certain porn star you liked. You could type that shit in, shit that's not even on fucking Pornhub, and you would find the whole video for. You could type in whatever the fuck you wanted. If you were a fucking
Reddit was
weirdo
the
and like
start
seeing
of
people
the
getting their
dark
heads
web.
cut off.
Nah, not
It
clean.
wa- it was-
the
it was.
dark- It was the start.
It
had
was-
everything
it was,
other
yeah.
than like
rabbit hole of the dark web.
Reddit will take
can
you
start
That's the
with
starting
Reddit.
point,
Start
yeah.
with Reddit, and it'll get you where you need to go.
And now they're fucking they ban the NFL and NBA streams last year. Now they're banning this shit. How you gonna ban it? Like they were someone went on the Joe Budden podcast and was like a financial dude who actually knows the shit, and he was he was talking about the people.
I used to listen to that podcast.
He wrote something before the GameStop shit. Well, he knew
Oh, you
someone.
talking about that one
yeah,
guy
and
who
he was
literally
like
manipulates every fucking stock.
just with his words.
Yes.
He ain't doing nothing illegal. He's just typing some shit out. People read it and it manipulates stocks, kind of.
yeah.
They didn't say nothing to him, but that's all the Redditors were doing. The same exact thing that dude was doing, except
Yeah.
rich people listen to him and Redditors listen to this dude. That was it.
And they said, "Oh no, we can't have that many people doing that." They're
Yeah.
like, it makes it unstable in the stock market. No, it doesn't. What y'all do makes the stock market unstable because you manipulate stock. I see a 10% jump in the stock. I'm like, "Oh, is that about to bubble up?"
Yeah.
Let me go get $5,000 and put it in that stock. And all y'all did was manipulate the stock. And then by the time me and 100,000 other people decide to put $5,000 in that stock, y'all
And then it
pull
drops,
y'all shit
and it
out,
drops.
and then it craps, and we just lost our money. It was fair when y'all do this shit, but now that we do, it's like you just bankrupt a $13 billion hedge fund. And
So what?
the fuck that got to do with me? It's a risky business.
Work for your
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Work hard.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that kills me is they do that work hard.
Maybe you
shit.
should budget.
You should budget your money, invest your money. Y'all too lazy. Y'all don't want to put your money in the stock market. We go play the same game y'all playing. All of a sudden, no, we got to change the rules. Like, no.
Oh yeah,
fuck
yo,
that
they
shit.
said that fair market trading is illegal. It should be illegal.
Man,
That's
what they
bullshit,
want
yo.
is They want to keep the shit to themselves.
They want to keep it a boys
Yep.
club.
And that's all it is.
Yeah.
And that's essentially they play this. You guys are lazy. Y'all don't work hard. Stop telling us we don't need to be billionaires. And this is what socialists talk about. This kind of shit right here.
This is
why
it right here.
Socialists is hard against capitalism because this is some bullshit. And this is what.
But if this don't wake if you are a capitalist now and this doesn't wake your eyes up like, okay, well maybe this is dead ass wrong.
even me, and y'all know how I feel about socialism.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I'm like, these socialists, this the shit they talking about.
Exactly. Now I
They
don't
ain't just
think
saying evil
I
capitalism.
don't believe that you should be able to put a cap on anybody's wealth, but I do believe that all wealth should be distributed. Like you should and if that makes sense, like it's
This.
go ahead.
I think what you're trying to say is like, there shouldn't put a cap on anyone's wealth, but they also shouldn't be able to stop no one else from getting wealthy.
Exactly.
Like, everyone should have the equal opportunity, which is what they preach to us.
But it's
Yeah.
truly not.
They
Yeah.
say it is, but like you gotta be like, you gotta either strike gold with your wealth, or it's gonna be hell getting it. Like you can strike gold with an Instagram, a fake. That's striking gold. That's not somebody manipulated something to help you
But-
get into it. You just literally struck gold with that kind of shit.
Yep.
My
you and
thing is with capitalism is it's a fallacy. It's a fallacy that if you work hard or equal opportunity, it's all a fallacy. All of it. And American capitalism, You look at the education system.
Trash.
Education is based off of property taxes in almost everywhere in America. Right there, boom. Cut that equal opportunity shit right there.
Right,
Every
nipped at the
single
bud.
place in America, even if you don't have state taxes, you have city
And property taxes.
And property taxes that goes to the school system. Every single place in
But
America.
that shit isn't equally distributed.
Can't be.
If I'm living in a poor neighborhood, I'm getting $5,000 spent on me. Like in Niagara Falls, we're lucky because there's only one high school, so we're all going to the same place. But you talk about Buffalo, you talk about New York City, you talk about these big cities where these motherfuckers are going to school, getting patted down and shit. So that's just that one fact right there. It's a fucking lie. Your version of capitalism that you are telling me is a fucking lie. There is no equal opportunity. There's none of that shit.
My kid who has me, I'm already financially set. I can be able to teach him. Is going to go to a school that's properly funded, and he's going to learn even more at that school. But the kid who needs this information to get where I'm at, to teach his kids that, he'll never get that information because they don't have the funds to teach him.
Layson, what's the first line of My Hero Academia?
I can't remember.
Meteor, or whatever. Deku says, I learned at the age of 4 years old that not everyone is born equally.
Yeah. Not every man is created equal.
But let's just circle on that point and finish it up real quick. So that's the start of it, the education thing. And then we see this shit like this. That despite all of the shit that poor people have against them, even middle class nowadays have pushed against them, we figure out a way to play the system that they tell us to play, and they stop it. It's in America, capitalism is a fallacy, and I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Yeah.
I would love to argue with someone about
It's
this.
blatant at this point, though.
It is. It's
Change my
ridiculous.
mind. Go set up and change my mind.
You can just sit here and even you can't convince me now. And I'm a strong person who believes in cap. I don't believe in the capitalism that they sell to us. I believe that everyone should have the opportunity to make as much money as they possibly can. The problem is that's not the reality. You cannot just make as much money as you want because they will put up any and every barrier to stop you. This is a race thing now. We're not even talking race.
It's
no
just
more.
rich and
This
poor.
was
Rich and poor.
strictly a rich and poor thing.
Had nothing to do with
poor
race.
people sat here and looked like, oh no, the fuck y'all.
And but the craziest part about it is they've been baiting us with the race topic to keep us off of this.
They don't. This is what they never. They for one, they got emotional and got stupid. The $13 billion they lost, they was kind of pissed about that. I mean, I would too.
Yeah.
But you immediately lost your mask when you sat here and did that, and then now you got people like, wait a fucking minute. I love AOC, and she said this is wrong. Ted Cruz said it's wrong too. Is the world changing?
No, the world ain't
Now,
changing,
that
my nigga.
thinking
It's
they think that's just a one-time thought. That's not gonna be a one-time thought no more.
no.
These people are gonna really start talking like, so what else are they doing at this point?
Yeah.
And it's gonna start asking. People gonna start asking questions.
I'm be real with you. If they might have a white cop kill a black guy, just so to get their minds off of this shit, yo.
or highlight it. I mean,
like,
Or just highlight one,
talk
yeah.
about it, yeah.
they're gonna do something. They always do that though. That's a common thing.
yep. So
But
They're going to throw some Chicago
they
numbers at
gotta
us
get
soon,
something to
too.
talk about this.
they're gonna try and pivot that conversation, but it's
Uh-huh.
not gonna. I don't think it's gonna work.
No.
I think you gotta open the country up if you really want people to stop talking. We sitting at home now.
No,
We
ain't
got time
nothing.
to focus on that cop killing, and then at 5:00 when the news go off, we can go ahead and talk about this stock shit again.
Yep.
I got the ability now to pull up one part on my fucking computer on YouTube.
Nigga, I can
They
do
live
two
stream
screens. I
everything.
can do two screens on my phone at one time.
Exactly.
My nigga, fuck
Right.
is you
I
talking
got
about?
my TV here, my whatchamacallit here.
Like-
Oh, the news getting a little boring. I wait till they go back to the highlight. Mute. Turn this back up. Let me
Son,
talk about
they-
this. We got that time now.
They're so lucky that this happened after the presidential election, because if this shit would have happened 2 years ago, Bernie Sanders would be president right now.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
He would have won.
Well, that's the thing. That they Democrats, we know what they did with that. He should have.
Yeah, but he would have won.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. He
it was
should've
already
won.
close. It was already close. He would have won.
I don't know if it was that close, to be honest with you. I don't
The-
know trust them numbers, man.
They're fucking. Until we get money out of politics, man, it's.
Yeah, they
There ain't
got too
nothing
much
else to
vested
talk
interest. They got too much vested
I got
interest.
something else to talk about. You want to talk about other things that got the internet abuzz?
Yeah.
What?
So recently, I was scrolling on Twitter, and yeah, I know. I was scrolling on Twitter, and there was a story of T.I. and the bread knot, or the garlic knot, and I was like, wait, T.I. and the garlic knot? What do you mean? They were referring to his wife.
Yeah,
And
the
I said,
light-skinned
no,
workers.
oh no,
Not the garlic knot.
not a garlic knot. But it got
Gotta put it
worse.
side by side over here.
Yeah,
But it got worse.
the light-skinned lurkers.
There was 15 women who allegedly said that T.I. and his wife would drug them and have their way with them. They also allege that T.I. knowingly spread the infection of herpes. Discuss. Do you guys believe the escorts and prostitutes, or do you believe T.I. and his wife?
15 verse 2. I don't know, man. Gotta wait and see how this plays out. I'm hoping not. But
I'm not gonna lie, I found it a little weird that all of these people just kind of decided to come out at the same time. It was more of like a domino effect. Like
it was because
somebody did something.
It was because
You think prostitutes have meetings?
A woman said a woman that used to be Tiny's assistant accused T.I. of holding a gun to her head over something. And then she like came out about that, and then all these other chicks came forward. Were like, "Oh, now I have the strength to say what I gotta say, because you said what you had to say."
So him holding a gun to what was that confrontation even about?
I don't know. She
Not
did
sure.
something.
Not that he was right or wrong. Not that he was wrong. Right or wrong. Well, he was wrong. Not that he was right. You know what I mean? He was obviously wrong. You don't pull a gun on a woman. We've talked about that.
Yo, first off,
If that's true.
yo, you know,
T.I.
if he did,
you want to know what's
that's-
you want to
that's
know what's
very
crazy? So beyond all that, everyone glossed over this fact that it started from that, because didn't he talk mad shit about Tory Lanez?
But
Wasn't
we don't
he
know.
one of the people.
But
that
that's
was
the whole
like,
thing, though. We don't know if that part is true, though. And that's
Nah, I don't. Think
we don't know about the gun part. I don't know
He
about
had
none of
said
that.
some slick shit when Dirk died. That's when niggas was on his
when
ass.
King Von died.
Vaughn, not Dirk. I'm sorry. Whew.
Don't put
He
that.
said
out
he
there.
said who word? Not gonna wood. I'm bugging out here. Put the wood at?
All right, but
The wood.
anyways, yeah.
Go ahead.
Whoa, hey, yo, what
come
this
on.
nigga just
Come
say?
on, this nigga is online gobbling glizzies. But I got the
On
but
camera.
No,
The Glizzy Warrior.
fucking like I was saying though, it just was weird that all these women came out at the same time. I was like, yeah, now I gotta like, so one person telling what happened to them now is a domino effect in a matter of 24 hours.
Ain't that always how it
was
goes?
odd. It was odd. I think I honestly, when they siphon through it, there might be some validity to some of it, but I don't think all 19 or so. That's odd. That's not odd, yeah. That didn't even happen to Bill Cosby.
I didn't know.
In a day?
Yeah, I saw
What?
that.
In a matter of
Let's bring it up
24
later.
hours. No. Not in no day. That shit progressed over a matter of weeks. It wasn't no one day online. All these women just was like, yeah,
It is
that
a
happened to
very
me too. That
specific
happened to me
thing too. Like it's a very
Yeah.
specific like get drugged by a man and his wife and then they have sex.
Yeah.
And I know they was doing that. I know
I don't believe
lived
the
their
I
life.
don't believe
They've
the
alluded
roster.
to
I don't
them
believe the
doing
prostitutes and
Shit. Nah,
escorts.
shit like that. They've alluded to them.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't believe them.
What?
Yo,
I
love
don't
the
believe
Detroit
the
Lions.
prostitutes and the
I
They're
love
escorts.
the
not
Detroit
prostitutes. How y'all just calling them prostitutes?
No,
They-
Jared
There was
Goff.
other prostitutes
He
and
just got
escorts that
worse.
came
They
out.
got
Massive.
2 first-round picks too though.
Yeah, okay, y'all
So-
saying prostitutes and escorts, but they were all prostitutes and escorts?
No, some of them were strippers.
Some of them were strippers. I don't believe them. I just don't believe them. I'm
I
sorry.
can't say that.
I can say
I just
that.
wait until I know all the facts.
Yeah, I'll wait till I know the facts too, but I will say
That don't
like
mean
I
I'm
said,
not
it
gonna
was
crack
a
the
little
jokes
fishy.
about them. The light skinned lurkers.
What?
They're the light skinned lurkers.
Yo.
Yo,
I'm still gonna crack jokes about them until I know all the facts.
Yo. What the fuck?
Oh, T.I. posted Sabrina
8-minute video.
Peterson caught posting fake T.I. and tiny victims. And there's like basically people saying, look how real I made it look and all this other shit.
yeah. I'm good on that. What else happened, guys?
So y'all don't believe it?
No, I don't believe it. I
Don't believe it?
don't believe it.
You
I
gotta
don't know,
choose.
man.
White
I
man,
know it's-
choose.
I don't believe
White
it.
man, choose. You heard me.
I don't know, man.
Don't make me say it thrice.
Twice.
If T.I.'s screenshots of the screenshots are true, then she lied. They all lied.
Well, since we here, and I don't think we've ever talked about it, charges got dropped.
Woohoo.
Tories?
No, that's false.
It was
That was
false?
false.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
You just
It
got,
got
yeah. It
delayed?
just got delayed. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
Because I put that in, nobody said nothing.
no.
Why didn't y'all say nothing?
I looked it up. I didn't honestly. I just looked it up and I'm like,
He can look it up for himself.
That's crazy.
no, because you know when you see a link and it'd be trending. Like
No, I see a few.
yeah,
seen
like
it.
that's the one thing when I know if something, I want to know if the validity of something. It has to be trending. Because if it's not
That's
trending,
wild.
Be trending.
That's
yes.
so wild. I just go to Google.
Because Google gives you so many wormholes, and I'm trying to get away from Google.
I go to Google. I click to
But-
page 20. I'm like, all right, this is probably true.
But if it's really, but if it's truly true, if it's really happened, it's trending. 100%. Like, even if you just go to type your name in, it may not be like the top trending topic at the moment. Like, if it's instantaneous and it's like a lot of people are talking about it at one moment, and it's about to be like the top trending topic, you just go to type the name in, and you're gonna see it right then and there. Like, if you go and type Chloe's silhouette challenge,
Will you get off?
just type Chloe's silhouette challenge, and it was like it's just gonna be right there on Twitter.
Bomb.
Yeah, it happened for real. It was close. It was great.
So that's what you want to get into, the silhouette challenge?
No,
Is that
I
what-
mean, we can
is
talk
that what-
about it.
He said, I mean, if y'all really
I didn't really want to talk about it, but it's been great. I've been loving it.
I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't really been watching them.
I'm not. I personally like this one. Like this one's the one. I wasn't scoffing at this one. I'm usually scoffing at the dumbass sounds. Like, what the fuck are these dumb?
I haven't
bitches doing
scoffed
in
at
their
the
house?
last two.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I started.
The last two.
I didn't
have
scoff
been
at the
great.
last one, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, yo, these bitches is stupid. They just shaking. They just looking for another. This was just another excuse to shake ass.
Yes, get dressed and shake ass. Go ahead, girl.
Yeah, no, this one they got artsy.
Oh yeah.
The hoes got artsy on
Oh,
this
but
one.
that's
I
the
love
best
it.
part about it too.
That's the
like
that's it.
That's my aesthetic right there.
It's sensual and artsy.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Especially when the nipples be hard. And
Yo, man. yo. Okay, so I'm not
You see that? You see the dude was getting the filter off of him?
I'm not.
I did see that.
Nigga's a creep.
Niggas a sicko.
Weirdo, dude.
Well, ruining it, yo.
Yeah.
Here come niggas just ruining it for
So,
people.
so I'm not the only nigga that be watching the videos like, yeah, keep turning. They're gonna do Pause.
Yo, what is wrong with you?
Screenshot.
Nigga? What is wrong with you?
That's
nigga?
He said that's
for
a
me.
he a
That's
creep.
going to the
Screenshot.
That's for the slammy later.
Oh my goodness.
That's
About to
for
get
me.
the slammy out. Yo.
Nah, nigga, that's facts, nigga. Or
No?
when they bend over right in front of the camera, I'll be like, oh my god, turn my brightness up.
Yo, you sick.
I swear to God, nigga.
Yo.
Oh god, nigga.
God, man. Yo,
Yeah,
I didn't even really
with
watch
his
this
fucking
many.
morals, man.
I, man, I'm not like against it.
You haven't seen it yet?
I've seen a couple.
I've
but
seen a couple. I just don't care.
I'm respectable. Like I
Okay.
don't be retweeting them or liking them,
Okay.
but I'll be watching.
No,
every single
no.
one.
Oh, I was
I
tired.
watch
The
every
one joint that. Anyways, so
Okay.
it was nice. It's really nice.
That was fire.
It's really. I love it.
Did y'all see the one where the bitch did the Missy Elliott joint?
No.
Said me, I'm super fly.
Yo, no. Did you see it with the fat? Did I see the fat girls stuff?
Oh man.
We're not gonna do that.
No. Did
I'm not body shaming.
Yeah, I'm not
No,
doing
I'm just asking.
Get it off. Go off,
that. I don't know.
sis.
Did you?
I'm saying the big girls are putting on too.
I know. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I
Say
admire I admire a lot of the women's confidence when they do the silhouette challenge. Because I'm saying, but it's some challenges you should probably leave it for the women's. The men's are the main niggas that's ruining it for the women. It's men who are doing the silhouette challenges as well.
That's weird.
Exactly.
That's weird.
That's extremely
Niggas
weird.
are
like,
doing this too?
yeah, so like the big girls, that's their
Yo, what's
shit.
wrong
Let 'em
with
have
I
it.
people?
guarantee if you look under the dudes' comments, it's like 1,000 girls go off, and then there's like the 18-year-old dudes who are like, you see the challenge where it's like, if my son paints his nails, I'm gonna be like, that's a dope ass color, like basically like, shut the fuck up. I guarantee it.
No, that's weird.
I guarantee they're
That's weird,
under the
man.
comments saying that shit.
This is not for us. That doesn't. Y'all won't let these women have nothing.
Yo, just stay out of women business, yo. Like, just admire women, yo. Like, that's the whole thing for me.
They are
Just,
dead ass giving us gifts that we didn't even know we needed. They doing shit for us that we didn't even know we wanted.
That just
be creative.
the face my son get when he fuck up.
You bitches is fucking up, man.
What is wrong with these
It's-
niggas?
Something wrong with them niggas.
I'm
Silhouette challenge, all in all, those silhouette challenges definitely dope. This is probably my favorite challenge.
I don't know. I think like the Buster challenge more.
Man, if I see a nigga doing a silhouette challenge, I'm gonna do the silhouette challenge. and
I ain't gonna
kill
lie.
him in his sleep.
I enjoy. I'm not listening to Xavier anymore. I enjoyed the busted challenge because I mean, shit, who don't like seeing 17 pounds of ass just thumping? Like, it's great.
Especially when they put the right fucking outfit on and they
when they
look in
be
the camera
fire.
and they look in the camera like, is you fucking? Like, yes, yes,
I am.
It's you. It's
It's
you.
funny that you asked.
I was just about to ask you the same
Girl,
thing.
what a quickie dick.
What a coinky.
Jinx, yo, me a soda, bitch.
I'm on the blinky blink.
Nah, I like the silhouette challenge.
All
I
right,
ain't gonna
man.
lie. It's real sensual, artsy.
It's
my
really
bag.
nice, man. I love it. Your girls get mad about y'all watching it though. It's my favorite. It's my favorite bird. But anyways,
Nah, my feed is like just different. That shit do not be coming like if one of
See
y'all
what?
share something or someone else in my feed share something randomly here and there it'll pop up, but that shit don't be popping up my shit.
man, my girl be tight. She hear that shit going off. It's 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm not.
Nigga, why is your phone so loud?
She been sleeping. She been
I'm
sleeping
not
for
even
3
gonna lie.
hours. You in the living room.
Dog,
She
before
walk.
Before I click on any video, I make sure that my volume's all the way turned down.
I'm so
That
tired.
shit
of
is
this
playing in my head.
I'm so tired of it, yo.
Yo.
Lacy be going to take a shit 5 times a day. He's really just going in there watching a busted challenge.
So this nigga ain't really sick. He's just
Right.
sitting there watching.
You need to watch the busted challenge
Nigga,
video.
X said it. Nah, I'm still stuck on that nigga.
Nah,
X
I
saying-
remember how that be. Son.
I'm still stuck on that nigga X saying it don't pop up in his shit. Like, so
What pops up in your shit, yo?
you ain't go search
Random
hashtag silhouette
shit.
challenge, nigga.
Like word,
I
yo.
really don't.
Yeah, hashtag busted. I need to see one, and I'm just gonna click the hashtag, nigga.
Look, man.
Go right over the
I don't even be
videos.
thinking of search
I don't click the
hashtags.
hashtag because I like being like
Yeah.
pleasantly
I
surprised.
don't even think the search
X-
hashtag.
I like swipe-
It's just
Swiping.
weird because X just a happily married nigga. Like it's like it's so he just like no, it's not in my shit. I don't even be looking at other bitches. I love my wife.
Nah.
Like nigga, shut up.
I'm not gonna
Like,
say that. I'm not gonna say that. But
shit,
like,
man.
I wouldn't say I'm happy.
I'm not really on the happy boy.
I
no,
wouldn't say all that, but
like
know
how
what I
you
mean?
said,
Nah.
oh, I don't look at other women. No, I'm not gonna say all that. But I'm just not the
That's
busted.
not. It's just not in my algorithm.
All that nigger shit don't pop up.
All the
Like,
nigger shit doesn't
get
pop
that
up.
fucking shine
I'm
shit
an
out,
elite.
like,
I am an elite,
That's-
advanced Negro.
That's
The
shine
day-
shit.
the day I'm not allowed to look at other women is the day I don't want you no more.
Yeah, that's
Get
a
away
fact.
You can have it.
Yeah,
Especially on the internet.
I don't even know this bitch. I'm never gonna know this bitch.
Just don't be thirsty, my nigga. Don't be the hard eyes and the retweets and the like.
nigga, that's rapey.
Yeah.
To be doing that shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? Now, if
Every-
it's one that's just
every photo.
spectacular,
Yeah.
and you like you hit her with the you quoted and do the little drooly face or something like that's something. I mean, that's no, not if you got a girl.
Oh,
but
Yeah, no.
No, I
you
mean,
got a
single.
girl.
I'm
You
telling you, I'm no, if you got a girl, that's you're getting in trouble.
Just
I
like
wouldn't-
just
zero
observe
out
it,
of 10,
nigga.
Wouldn't recommend.
Yeah,
yo,
I'll be real.
that's
son,
a fact
like,
right there.
Not a good time.
0 out of 10 would not.
I legit
Terrible
go,
time.
I legit go down Instagram and I be like, yo, my girlfriend's with you. Can't like your picture. You ain't about to see my name and 600 other people like this bitch picture. Nope. Even if my girlfriend's with you, I'm not liking your picture. That's a fact.
Nah, that's see. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel you on that, but at the same time, like I told you the other day, like when my girl yelled at me about she not even yelled at me, but she was just kind of being funny, like, oh, look at your thirsty ass nigga and 200 other people like this picture. I'm looking at her like, you probably only friends with her because you've seen me interacting with her.
Oh, facts.
How you
Yeah.
even know
You
this
not
bitch?
you don't even know her. I
Yeah.
know for a fact you don't know her. I know you don't know her.
Right.
Yo,
Dude, they-
that's so crazy that women
They
do
on
that
next
too,
level,
though.
bro.
Women
Next
really
level.
dead ass befriend the bitch. Like I seen you. Nope. You like you ha my man shit 6 weeks ago.
Yo, but if
We
you,
might be friends now.
said that to a girl, she'd be like, "You're so controlling."
Yep.
Bro, girls will, when you break up with a girl, they'll go be friends with girls that they know you're attracted with. So if you try fucking them, you're
They gonna
trying
be
to
friends
fuck
with
my
them.
friends. Bitch, that was not your friend before. You
Yeah.
became friends with her because you knew I wanted to fuck her.
You're only friends with her because you know I want to fuck
They
her.
do that shit, dude. They are next level fucking.
Girls are fucking weird,
Yo,
man.
girls are terrible friends.
Girls are
Girls are the
wild.
worst friends on the planet Earth.
Oh yeah, we've had this conversation.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We talk about it all the time. Though. There's new ways. Women are the worst.
Absolutely, man. Okay.
Did you see? No, I wanted to. So while we here, nigga, did you see that they was talking the women this week going around talking about we need an all women's app because I would share my news freely with y'all. I'm like,
How would you
women
prove
are
you're a woman?
Far more,
Yeah.
like
I
aside,
identify with being a woman.
and I wanted,
Yeah.
I wanted to really pick my words wisely because I typed out the tweet, then I think about my tweets like dead ass. I read them and think about them before I send them.
Yeah,
I
because you don't
I
want
don't
no
either.
nigga.
I don't
You
want
you
it to be
that
misinterpreted.
and you don't want that. You don't want to wake up to 30 fucking notifications on Twitter and you getting dragged, nigga. It's
Yeah,
not a
fuck
good
them
feeling.
niggas. Not a good
It's
feeling
really
at
not
all.
feeling. You ever been dragged on Twitter for real?
No, and if I
It's
did,
not a
if
good
I did
feeling.
get dragged, I would just retweet
It's
one
not
person.
good.
I'd be like, "Yo, this for all y'all. Fuck y'all. You niggas only get 2 bars. Fuck y'all niggas. That's it. I'll see y'all later." Like,
Half a bar.
and I'll keep tweeting my
log-
fucked up
logs
shit.
out of the app.
Okay, okay, but
I wouldn't
like
even
I
log
was
out.
saying, like aside from the obvious, the extremely malicious physical shit that men can do to women, women treat women way worse than men
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
do. Like they women treat women way worse than men treat women. Like yo, we don't do nothing to women but cheat on them. Like, and I'm talking about like the average nigga.
Normal dudes.
The average nigga, the niggas that don't beat on bitches and above.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like that's the starting point. Like physical abuse.
Just
and
regular
up.
niggas. We not talking about them extra regular niggas.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the niggas that's physically and emotionally abusing you. I'm talking about the regular niggas that's just gonna cheat on you here and there. Maybe. Just kidding. Wow, guys. How are we supposed to take this to the next level if y'all niggas ain't with me?
I'm with you.
I'm with.
No, y'all wasn't. Y'all niggas both look at me like, shit. I don't know what he talking about.
CJ,
You cheat on your own time.
What the fuck, man? Content, man. God damn it. Content.
I hear you.
But you know the regular niggas, like, regular niggas, they might cheat on you here and there, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the worst that niggas do to you.
Oh God.
They say dumb shit. They might not give you money that you want. Like I'm saying, whatever. Other than that, what do we do?
This shit's falling. Your mic is falling.
Women are extremely malicious to women.
That's
Like they
fair.
just
So,
nasty to each other.
look, let the women have their own app, and it wouldn't be long before it wouldn't be long before that shit crashes and we be getting all the bitches' information on Twitter. That app's information will make it on Twitter.
One of the
within,
women-
a week.
One of the women would fight with the other woman, and then
I think a woman runs fucking the shade room.
Women will get
Come
pregnant.
on, son.
Women will make
Nah, I think
enemies
a white
with
man
another
runs-
girl
white
and
people
get
run
pregnant
shit
by
on
No,
that girl's
black woman runs.
boyfriend or
Yeah.
baby father.
Nigerian black woman
Out of
runs the
spite.
black. Say that again.
Women will get into disagreements with other women and then get pregnant by the other girl's baby dad or boyfriend at the time out of spite.
Women will fuck your husband,
Yeah.
and you would never fucking know about it. And then you be mad at your husband, like, but the whole time she gave him the pussy. Crazy.
She just dropped it in his lap.
Crazy, son. And I mean, what is a man supposed to do? What does a man do in that scenario?
And women like that knowing to catch you, like they'll catch you out like you
When you
got like
vulnerable.
fucked up, like you got
When you
fucked up.
vulnerable.
Yeah.
When your ego's
They'll catch
fucked.
you.
Your
Yup.
girl, cause she know this whole time she been telling your girl, been telling her all your fucking business.
Yup.
Like your girl best friend knows all your fucking business, nigga. So like, don't ever think they don't, nigga.
And that whole time you telling her her business, she's sitting there thinking, oh, that nigga just needs some different pussy.
Whole time, nigga. She'll catch you like, I know this nigga insecure. I can go throw this pussy on him. He gonna feel great about himself.
I got y'all, girl.
dude.
Bitch showed up to her birthday party. She looking better. She ain't like that shit. She's like, nah, I'm about to fuck your nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Or she just
And
didn't come to the
here
birthday party.
we go.
Here we go. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of vindictive shit women be on. They find shit like that. But
Dirty dogs.
dirty bitches. Moving forward.
We're gonna get killed for that.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
part to clip that up.
Yeah.
We're so misogynistic.
Sports. I want to move on to sports. Ain't nothing happening in music. Ain't shit to talk about other than my theory that Meek Mill is finished.
Yeah.
You heard
Oh,
that song
You
released?
didn't hear the song? I'll
Nah, I
play it
didn't
for
hear
you, Marvin.
Beat up.
No.
I don't listen to Meek Mill, so
Oh, he's finished.
His last album was good though.
Yo, I don't know what happened, but his music is fucking trash to me. Like even when I try to go back into listen to that last album,
No,
there's
this
a
is-
couple
this
joints
song-
on there.
This song, Wale would have freaked this song.
This one?
Yeah.
Of course.
Wale would have flipped this shit perfect.
Do that conga, no, you can control yourself. And in longer, feel the rhythm of the music getting stronger. Don't you fight it till you try to do that conga. Body, baby, do that conga, no.
Or they didn't change the song at all.
No.
Music getting stronger. Don't you fight it till you try to do that conga. Baby, do that conga, no.
Wale would have killed this.
This really is
But
Wale
he would have
back.
changed the beat up at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, they would have got right here.
Now we feeling way.
They're on a regular beat. This is bag. The up tempo,
He just
Caribbean
gets out
go
there and
go.
that shit.
What's it called? Conga? Yeah.
It sounds like he's scratching a fucking.
Yo, if Meek Mill didn't have an engineer, he would be done. This is not like.
That sounds like every single verse he's said lately. Like, that sound like so that
Alright, man,
copy
so-
and paste.
Mm-hmm.
Mad copy and paste there.
Alright, yo. So
With
with the clown shit he does on the internet and how he's exposed for who he is,
Meek Mill becoming Bow Wow.
and the trash music
Meekard
put
Millard.
together, son. Meekard Millard, that's gotta be the fucking name of this episode. Meekard Millard, man. Oh my god.
Y'all gonna get shot. By who?
Again, no. Is Meek Mill's demise on the horizon? Do you feel it? Are you guys checking for a Meek Mill album? Are you
Wouldn't say
excited?
demise, downfall, his decline. Yeah, I wouldn't say demise. That's a big word. That implies he did something.
You're right. Okay.
The
His decline.
demise.
Has he reached his peak? His
He's
pinnacle,
peaked.
who he's gonna
Yeah,
be?
he's peaked.
I
He's
thought,
peaked
honestly,
over.
I thought he peaked before the Drake beef, and then he came through. He kind of reinvented himself.
think the
Like
Drake
that
beef
last
w-
album was fire.
The Drake beef was the peak.
I think his last album was the peak.
Championship.
I think Meek Luther King. That's what they call him, or Pastor Meek.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Meekard Luther King.
Meek Luther King. I'm saying
Oh
when he
my
beat the
God.
case, he found a new resurgence of the people. We were overjoyed. We were happy because it was just an injustice. So like even his rebranding
He did
to
get
social,
treated unfairly.
yeah, exactly. And his rebranding with social reform, we thought that he was going in a different direction, and now it's just nothing but clown shit still.
We thought he was a man of the people.
Yeah, not above but equal, but he still thinks he's above.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. He kind of smoked that. He should have bought into that a little more. You didn't even have to go full fucking activist on us, nigga. You could have just cleaned your shit up, changed the direction of your music
And
a
got
little
quiet.
more. You could have still did, yeah. You could still go ahead and post here and there on Instagram like you like to do. Niggas is addicted to that shit. That's their problem. They addicted to that instant gratification of posting and living that life and acting a certain way, nigga. When he out here doing that clown shit, he getting reactions from that shit, and they addicted to that shit.
Social media, man, it's a fucking disease, bro.
You could easily just fall. He could easily just fell back, but no, that ain't him,
Yeah.
nigga. Yeah, you need to be different then.
That's-
Well, I can't say that because I mean, shit, he probably making a whole lot of money in other different places too. We don't know that. He might not necessarily give a fuck about music. This might just be because he is still considered a musician.
Yeah, his acting career's take it off, I bet.
What? We can make sure you write that part. You click that up. This time section, yo. It's probably taking off. What, nigga? What brought you to that point, X?
He's probably making a bunch of money like other.
I'm saying he might got investments and shit other places. Like, no.
Invested in GameStop.
We said listen, y'all laughing. We said the same shit about Chameleonaire.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Nobody really said anything about Chameleon. He kind of just went away. We let him leave, and we were like, all right.
We're like, how is this dude still rich?
Okay, we didn't say. Okay. I'm sorry. We didn't say the same thing about Chameleon, but we didn't think that that rappers could make investments in other places and be fruitful. Nigga, he could very well be doing that. We
don't care about the money.
He gotta be taking advantage
This
of
is
all these
strictly-
billionaires.
yo,
Listen, this nigga is always telling us about these billionaires he's hanging around with. He's got to be taking advantage of something. He got to be soaking up something. And
I feel like
and
he's gonna be
applying something.
Jay-Z's butler one day.
Yo, you gotta relax.
Yo, this conversation is strictly about the music. Bro. This conversation is strictly about the music.
walk around and talk. You have mad good posture in like 10 years.
This is strictly about the
Meekard
music,
Millard.
guys. Meekard Millard.
Hey, Meekard,
Hello, sir.
where's the tumbler? Where's my whiskey, Meekard? Mr. Millard, get in here right now.
Yo, y'all really got
Mr. Miller, the word.
I'd like a word
Millard.
with you.
Send him in, Meekard.
In my study now.
So, but no, how do you just keep it at the fucking, just keep it at music with Meek Mill, y'all.
Okay.
Do y'all think the the decline is here? It's over for the music. We're not gonna
Musically,
get.
It seems that way.
Yeah, it
So
looks
he's
like it.
So we're taking him out of the top 5 of that generation.
Oh, he was been out of that.
Yeah. He was never in my top 5 for that generation. He was never even close.
Yeah.
Marv says no. You're not taking him out yet. You don't think this is the end for him?
No,
Listen, it's him or Big Sean in that top 5.
I think no, because this is why. This
okay.
This is why I
It's
think
him or
this,
Big 5.
this is
Shit,
why I
him or
think
Big
it's the
Sean.
end. This is why I think it's the end, because music is about perception. He is not his perception is not received well anymore. He's just not received well by the people that buy his music and critically acclaim him.
He needs to find a bag. He came in with the screaming shit, the party songs, Tupac back, all that. He was super fire for that summer. Then he dropped them 2 mediocre albums. He goes to prison. He comes like the poster child for like one, just going to prison in general. Where rappers come out, they always talk about it, and then the whole prison reform shit and all that. That was his bag. He dropped a fire album. Now what do you talk about? And why are you screaming on a fucking Latin track? The whole point is it's supposed to be smooth, and you out here yelling.
Yeah. Relax.
Because to be real, he just don't have that tone.
Why
of
is he
voice.
so
No, he
tense?
does, and he sounds a lot better when he just raps. Like we've heard him on a couple tracks, just a couple, where he's like the Jay-Z shit,
Yeah.
like the
What's free?
What's free?
no, like the Black Man in America,
Yeah.
the sample shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He sounded really good on that shit,
Yeah.
where he was just rapping, like not yelling. Like it's my nigga, yo, calm down, turn the beat down, turn your headphones down, bro.
We can hear you, my
I'm
nigga.
talking about championships. No, the
No.
first 2 were mediocre.
No.
Dreams and Nightmares and what's the one where he dissed Drake on?
Dreams Worth More Than Money was fire.
That was better than Championships.
I don't.
That's
think
his
so.
best album.
I think Championships is his best album.
No, Dreams Worth More Than Money is his best album.
That's the one with the cuffs on it. It's red.
I can't remember which album it is. He got
Gotta go
2
to it right
albums
now.
that I really go back to.
He only has 3 albums, I thought.
No, Wins and
That's
Losses.
one.
I'm
Wins
sorry.
and Losses.
I'm sorry, Wins and Losses.
That
Not
was my
Dreams Worth
shit.
More Than Money.
Oh
You
my
call it-
god.
That's the Drake track.
I'd say it was
that's
whack.
the
I just don't
that's
think
the-
it's that good.
Oh yeah, no,
no,
that wasn't
crazy.
good.
Wins and losses.
That's average.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot all about the album. That was the second album. Yeah,
You
that
guys
was
wanna
trash.
do a
Yeah, that was
versus?
trash.
We can do a versus.
Wins and Losses is probably his best album.
Which one's wins and losses?
Oh, we can do a versus for championships versus wins and losses then.
I'm lying. It wasn't trash. I actually didn't.
I don't listen to me.
I listened to that album once or twice, and I was like,
You
I'm
know
good.
what? I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I've listened to all of these tracks individually. I don't think I've ever put this album on. I've heard all of these tracks individually though. I lied.
My
That's
face
not-
is so fucking
he
shocked
lost-
right now.
He's actually 100% right because I'm gonna go through the track list.
Yeah.
Lord Knows featuring Tory Lanez.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I've heard a lot of these songs.
oh yeah. This is the album. This is the
Yeah,
album.
I've heard a lot
Jump
of
Out
these
the
songs.
Face with
This album
Future.
is not bad.
All Eyes on You.
Yep.
The Trillist.
Yep.
Mhm.
Rico featuring
Yep.
Drake.
Yep.
I Got the Juice. Ambitions. Pulling
Yeah.
Up featuring The Weeknd.
Only
Yeah.
songs I still
Yeah,
listen
yeah,
to.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is
crazy.
Bad,
You crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
This
you
is
crazy.
fire.
This is
But
that shit is a
Wins and Losses
fire.
is still, I think his best album. I personally
Sonically, yes.
think Wins and Losses is his best album. Yeah, no,
I don't-
yeah,
I-
it was
He said two video game albums. I'm confused. What is he talking about?
Lord knows I fuck with like All Eyes on You is a good pop track and Rico. Like I don't.
Okay,
really
so you
listen
never
to
heard
none of
Pulling
these.
Up?
I've heard them. I'm just.
You crazy. You crazy. This was one of the best ones on the joint. We can do verses if you want, man. Versus who you want to do verses?
No, you too.
Nah, I'm not listening to 20 new tracks.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this album, Wins and Losses was good. I forgot about Wins and Losses.
This I feel like the Weeknd. You can't lose with a Weeknd fucking feature. You really can't. You don't really got it. You can't lose. He
this
really
one,
lays the
I
blueprint.
might have to listen to the album again. He's right. Yeah.
I
I ain't gonna lie.
give it a go.
The first Dreams and Nightmares I didn't really fuck with. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
No.
Dreams Worth More Than Money was
He
was
opened up
definitely
with a
good.
fucking 10 of a track, an intro.
That
One of the
shit
best
is
intros
that's
ever.
classic.
And then you got hyped for that album. and
Okay,
then-
one more time. Okay, I gotta. That's perfect. I want to pivot off of that real quick. Well, to wrap up Meek Mill, I think that his demise or his decline or his peak has been here. I think the corny antics that he pulls on the internet, on top of the mediocre music he's
We
putting
need
out
more.
now.
I'm sorry. We need more.
You're
of this.
good. Just keep playing that like as a subtle as I'm closing this out. You know what I'm saying? The corny shit that he does on the internet now is just bringing him down. You know what I'm saying? So that's just that. But me and CJ had a conversation the other day, and it was a great conversation. He brought up a point, yo. Are we still getting classic music? Because Dreams and Nightmare, the intro song, that is a motherfucking classic song.
Yeah.
But do we still get classic music?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's just been a rough year.
yeah.
No, I'm not talking about this year. I was talking about like in the so in the last decade.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm talking.
Name a song that's gonna ring off.
No. I'm sorry. Now let me explain because remember you was a little confused too. I mean a song that literally transcends time.
You're
Like-
talking like specific songs.
I
like
mean,
that are gonna
like-
be fucking.
I mean, like when it don't matter how old, it don't matter what generation you from, nigga. If this is how we do it comes on, nigga, you know what time it is.
Do we have those records now?
Like, do we like, and not even that, like, because and that's someone consider that. Like a lot of people would be like, "Yo, that's a cookout record," but shit, nigga, that was a club record.
No, that's every record. That is every record.
That is every
That's a
record, bro.
pregame record. That's in the club record. That's
That's
every
in my
record.
car after work.
Yeah, that's
that's everything, nigga. That's I'm about to start a podcast. Like I'm about to start my stream.
But there's like you can literally make a good 20-track playlist from the 90s of songs like that.
I think a lot of it.
Am I
think
wrong?
A lot of it comes with nostalgia. So we have to like revisit it in 5 years to see if like when we put it on, it brings up that feeling. But I mean, I think it's a cookie cutter generation.
Yeah, I think
It's-
that's kind of what the conclusion
Yeah.
we came to too. Is like, yo, we get so much music now, and it's like we get it so fast. Like before, like a track like that when it came out and shit, like yeah, we've had
This is
like, it was a few
borderline.
tracks. This was one that we brought up. This and actually Humble.
Yeah, Humble.
Like he got a couple of them. That's like, but are they gonna?
They come on.
But are they gonna
Ah,
transcend
nah.
time? Like when they
Yo,
come
backseat
on,
freestyle in like 10 years. If niggas put this
Like-
on, niggas are still gonna be like
Yeah, but it's not.
Redbone was probably one of the
Redbone.
Redbone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Shit, Legend said that Blinding Lights is probably gonna be one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What else?
I can't feel my face by the
I
weekend.
said that. I said that.
But again, though, like we talking, that's literally only 3 songs that we.
I think though.
I
I
know
think
it's
what you
hard
guys
for us
are
to go off the
mentioning
top.
are just pop songs that are going to be popular in 5 years. I don't
No.
think they're classic songs that I love The Weeknd, but Blinding Lights is not going to be a This Is How We Do It.
This it will be. You gotta imagine the possibilities of the soundtracks 30 years from now, 50 years from now that we probably won't even hear. Like that song
Yeah.
is going to be that evident. The same
That could-
way.
that-
the
that's
same
gonna
way
be one
that
of
This
those
Is How
party
We Do It,
tracks.
You still hear
But-
you'll hear
okay,
it in
so
the movie
Blinding
right
Lights
now.
I'll go with, but like I Can't Feel My Face. I think that's going to be a track that when it comes on, you're going to, like, the nostalgia is going to kick in and you're going to like it. But I don't think that's going to transcend generations. I don't think Can't Feel My Face is I don't think our kids are going to listen to Can't Feel My Face and get hyped.
So you're arguing, you're opposed to what we're saying, and you don't think that we have classic music?
I think we still get classic albums, but I don't think we get those timeless records. And if we do, it's at a way lower pace. I think Blinding Lights will be. I think Blinding Lights.
Redbone.
Redbone. Hear me out though. Redbone, that album in itself was very niche. There's a lot of people who know.
I'm not talking about the album. I'm talking about the track.
I know, but you play that track for.
I didn't like a lot of the songs on the album because, like you said, it was niche. Like it's not for like you had to either like it or you didn't.
I've been around Childish Gambino fans and played that song. And they'd be like, I didn't even know this song existed.
Yeah, that's nuts. I love that album.
Quality wise, I think that Redbone's there, but I don't. We'd have to see like popularity. I don't know.
That's
but
crazy.
I don't know, man. Like Backseat Freestyle is very like you get hype for it, but there's not many situations. It's not one of like it doesn't transcend genres. It's not like there's
okay. So
like Alanis Morissette, bro. We don't like that type of music, but some of them songs come on.
Does Drake got any?
And I Miss You. Like that's like you know what I mean, like. Drake, I think Nice for What. You guys don't fuck with Nice for What, but for me, that is like the song.
Hotline Bling.
I think
Hotline Bling might.
One Dance.
I think Controller and Run Dance might be up there too.
Just Hold On, We're Going Home.
No,
I think One Dance and Nice for What.
I think movies would take that record places, but again,
I think Controller and One Dance for us, but like. Outside of us playing it, where do you hear it?
You won't though, but you hear that ba ba be da ba 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 be da ba ba. That's a fucking classic record. It's not a Controller record though. It's not. I don't think we have those. I don't think those like you can hear that and you know exactly what record I'm talking about.
What record is that? I ain't gonna hold. I am off in the cat.
What the river what?
The what?
Ba ba be da.
Yeah, what song?
Ba 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 be da ba.
Yeah,
The start of
no, neither.
The start of Belly, not Belly. I'm sorry. Shatas.
Oh no, that's Belly. I know.
Oh, yeah.
No,
that's when he go. That's when he going to see what's it called?
I know what you're talking about.
Ox.
Yeah,
when he going to see Ox now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a classic record.
I got a classic record.
That's not his. Bam bam bidam bam 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 bidam.
Exactly.
Okay.
I want time bam bam.
This one definitely there.
You sit there like you don't know this.
Okay.
Oh shit, yo.
Yeah.
This is a classic.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
a classic.
Yeah.
Jungle Beat.
Yes. You know, shot niggas. Drop, nigga.
He dropped, nigga.
You know how I know when stuff gonna make its way back, or it's gonna be probably end up being a classic, is what comes back to TikTok. When the kids start getting a hold of stuff, because that's how you honestly got to transcend generations. The kids don't gravitate towards it, then it ain't happening. We can sit here and love any song we want, but if the kids don't pick it up, how does it transcend at that point?
That's a valid
point.
That's a valid point. But then
point.
that goes back to the records that we mentioned. There are records that the kids will pick up. My baby loves Blinding Lights. He's 4 or 5.
My kids ain't on it. Like they just now picking up Wale, which I'm happy about.
But
They young.
They ain't.
That's your oldest kid as well. 11?
You gotta realize, niggas, we start making shit popular at like 13, 14. That's when you become like an influencer. Like that's when the market becomes your way.
That's when 50 Cent hit. I was about 13. I was 12, 13. When 50 Cent was on his way, I was like 11. I remember my dad letting us listen to that shit. My mom used to get mad at him. But by the time that album came out, I was 12.
But that's the whole thing, though. So like,
crazy,
so like those records that the Red Bones and shit,
Yeah.
those kids are gonna love that type of record by the time they hit 13, because that's when you start hearing music. That's when you start experiencing
or it get played at their prom.
Huh?
That's the end of the prom type of song.
Yeah, but it's just a whole bunch. But it's exactly. But you'll hear that song in movies going forward and shit like that. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, so it's gonna start going around, and then I believe that we probably got maybe 5 or 6 more records from the last 10 years that we can put in that category, and that's it.
But you know what? Another thing I thought about is a lot of times these records that we talking about, movies are a big driving factor behind these. What happens is when you start doing these timepiece movies, like for instance, what's that shit we was watching on Netflix with T.I. with the Villalago?
Cutthroat
City.
County.
So it was watching Cutthroat
That
City,
movie was
whatever.
fire. I went home and watched that.
So we watching that set place in 2005, 2006.
Mm-hmm.
So what's happening in the movie industry is they usually go back in time. It's not really it's not a lot of futuristic. They usually go back in time in this time place. That's where you're going to start hearing these hip hop records like going nuts. Like they used to go back to 80s and 90s, and the rock records was the pop music back then.
Mm-hmm.
Now when you start going to the early 2000s now, because that's where we at in the timeline of movies, we're in early 2000s now. So when you start going back there, that's when you're going to hear all that shit that we was growing up on, and we're going to find out which songs resonated the most. You're going to find out which ones is the ones that's going to bring the kids
Back
right
that ass up.
Right back to the top. But yep, they'll rise to the cream of the crop. Those records.
I kind of want to challenge that too, though, because I think that Weeknd makes it like Blinding Lights, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, you could be making a song based in the late 70s and use that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but that's not the standard of music though. Only Weeknd gets away with that. What's his name? Bruno Mars got away with that.
Yeah, Bruno Mars gave us a couple of those records too.
But
Yeah,
you're not gonna get that from Drake ain't getting away with that.
Those are the type of records though, because like I said, like when you
Uptown
hear
Funk.
this, when This Is How We Do It comes on, nigga, that's a track that could be played that in the time that it was made in, or in some shit that's set in the time now. You
Correct.
could still play that on some
And that's
shit.
timeless.
Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the type of music I'm talking
what I'm
about.
saying is though, all right, so I want to use the movie as an example. So when you play if they put a movie on and you hear This Is How We Do It, you either gonna hear it's probably gonna be at a house party, most likely, because that was the setting of that song.
No, it's not true. You
In a
can hear
movie?
that shit in the office building. Like literally, like a nigga just closed a deal and he goes in the office and plays This Is How We Do It. Like
There's that ass
No,
so
I'm
many
not saying, I'm not
situations.
saying it can't be. I'm just saying usually when they
Typically.
paint a picture of some of these songs, they're gonna put it in a setting that it's gonna thrive. It makes the most sense. And is it a situation where you put this shit in the office? Of course, like we heard, in the office of fucking Hitch. Like, you know what I mean? We teach my dance, but typically you're gonna hear this kind of stuff in like where the setting was. The Blinding Lights, that's a timeless record. Yeah, you can put that shit now. You can put that shit back in the 80s. We don't have those. That's one of one. You got him and Bruno Mars, the only two that can do that. An 80s sounding record here in the 2000s or the 2020. We don't have those.
Not even CB do it.
You know what I mean?
Not
So
even Chris Brown does that.
It's
I think-
lot of stuff that's gonna weigh into these longevity of these records.
I think we're being too like focused on hip hop and R&B too, though, because I mean, like Adele's got a lot of them tracks. Ed Sheeran,
Someone like you.
like that song is gonna be
Yes.
There's no
that's a fact.
year for that song.
Yeah.
Day
There's no
shit is
song.
crazy.
Ed Sheeran. What's the one he did that was like?
Maybe
Well, he's got that one too, but not the one that came out 2 years ago. The dance hall shit. He like did like a dance hall record.
Yep, I know.
Shape of You.
Yeah.
That will be. Yeah.
You can remix that too. You can put that with house music. I heard that shit mixed with house music. You can put a Caribbean shit behind it. Like you can do a lot of shit with that record. The Shape of You.
But I think this is like kind of a sidebar, but it kind of like ties in. I think that the generation growing up today is a lot less appreciative for what came before than we were in the previous generation. Like everyone in this room like fucks with Pink Floyd or someone like that, even though that shit came out in the fucking 70s. Like we made it a point to go listen to old Jay-Z, old Nas. I mean, Nas came out when we were 1 year old.
Absolutely.
Everyone in this room knows Illmatic.
Yep.
Word for word.
Word for word.
Fucking Wu-Tang came out, what, 92?
Yep.
I was born in 92. So, like, we...
Tattoo. That's the quote that I read in the RZA's book.
But, like we were doing that. When we went on LimeWire, we weren't just checking for Lil Wayne songs. Like, we were downloading Tupac songs, Biggie songs. I don't think these kids do that.
Well,
I don't think, like, when you ask... When we were younger, if you asked us who are the Beatles, who are Pink Floyd, who are or 80s rock bands or 80s rappers, we would be like, we know who they are. We at least know one or two songs from them.
Mm-hmm.
You ask these kids nowadays, you ask some of these kids who like Usher is, and they don't fucking know.
Yeah. But again, though, like me and my own, I had influence. I had an older sister who was 10 years older than me, so she was already listening to that shit. So I just had my ear was to that already.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, so I had to go back and listen to the shit because I couldn't understand it then. Versus those kids now, they don't have siblings that's 10 years older than them.
That,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think parents now are less influential on their kids.
100%.
I think now, like when I was growing up, we didn't control the radio.
No.
Maybe a song would come on that we liked and we'd ask someone to turn it on, but we weren't going like, fucking turn off 97 Rock, turn on 93.7. My dad would be like, get the fuck out of here.
No, nigga.
So I was like,
they can just go on YouTube and watch the same video 105 times in a row.
So these kids are just getting set in, and I think that to like circle back to the point, I feel like for a record to be timeless like that, you have to be open to it being timeless.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be closed off to that sound.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think maybe it's not that less of these records are being made. Maybe it's that people are appreciating them less. But I also do think less of them are being made because it's the cookie cutter. We know, like, keep a song under 2.5.
Music out.
Yeah, keep a song under 2.5 minutes. Like, here's the formula you got to follow.
Streaming. It came to streaming.
Yeah.
Streaming not ruined, but streaming has an adverse effect towards music. People are playing a streaming game. They're playing a TikTok game. That's why you get a Tootsie Slider. You get a Body Yaddy Yaddy, which is some annoying fucking songs. You know what I mean? Like, you get that kind of shit. People are going to play the game of money, and then you're going to get the people that appreciates the music. And that's why Kendrick Lamar sits on a throne, and he got his counterpart is Drake. It's like, yeah, Drake, we heard quality music from you, but we also heard some bullshit.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar ain't playing no TikTok games. You know what I mean? He ain't about to put out no song that you can dance to the TikTok. If you happen to do it, so be it. But he's not gonna purposely do that shit.
Yeah.
These artists now are purposely doing it because to them they want to be, I don't know, whatever they think they're being. But I don't understand it because you got a Kendrick and you got a Cole who showed you can be a tier 1 artist without doing that shit. So why do you think once you get to tier 1 you need to do that shit? I get coming up like that Bust It chick. I get if your song pop on TikTok, embrace that shit, and hopefully you flip that into a career.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? That's cool. But when you Drake, what are you doing? Even
Yeah,
Megan
Drake-
Thee Stallion, what are you doing?
Drake,
You're
I
on your
don't
way
get it.
up. Why do you need to do that shit? That makes no sense to me.
Nah,
I
in
don't
Megan's
get.
case, I can understand. It's the pandemic still. Get some shit to get some money in.
She
But
got
you
more
also
other
got to
issues
follow
to
your
worry
own
about,
lane.
too.
We don't know if Meg's talented enough to make long-lasting music. We know Drake is, and we know no matter what Drake drops, it's gonna sell.
You
This
can
man
only
be
sell
talk-
pussy for so long.
Yeah,
Exactly, yeah,
Drake
but she
be
can-
talking
the thing
Jamaican, fucking like it
Drake
sells no matter
he
what.
get bored with some shit. I don't know, but she can rap. That's the part that trips me out. I heard her rap she can rap slower, like she can actually rap. She has shit to talk about. We seen what happened publicly with her life, and she can go and talk about this shit. If she wants to, she can.
WAP.
But I don't understand it.
WAP might be one of them songs.
WAP is Cardi B's. That's her lane. Like we talk how people got a bag or they got a lane. That song makes amazing sense for Cardi B to make.
Right.
Like I would
Yeah,
not
but what I'm
expect
saying is
anything
WAP
from
might
her.
be that song. WAP
The
might
last-
be a song that 10 years from now.
It's a possibility. I mean, it was. I didn't. You know, the
get
video.
that
I was more. I
Bodak
like the
Yellow
video.
probably is.
Anaconda.
That was. I hate that.
Nicki
Song.
Minaj.
I don't know if Anaconda would be,
But
but
it's
Bodak
like-
Yellow I think is.
Bodak Yellow
That-
is for sure.
Yeah.
Bodak Yellow's a joint that'll get the club
Yeah.
going crazy.
Bodak Yellow.
10
the
years
joint
from
that's
now,
gonna
that shit
transcend,
will
I do
play.
believe.
Even she did her intro was kind of Meek Millish. I don't think it's gonna end up being that big of a. Well, it's not. It's not gonna be that big of a record, but it gave chicks some of that thrill of the intro of Meek Mill, and that's what she was aiming for. But I don't. It's a lot. I don't get these artists. I thought quality to me is over quantity. That's just always been my preference.
That's
Like,
why I respect
I can
Kendrick.
wait years on an album if you give me some shit. Like, you give me a great album, I'll wait. Like I don't mind waiting on a couple years for an album. But some people they want to play a different game. I don't know what game. To me, Drake is the most confusing person. I just don't understand the game he's playing.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. He don't have to chase for clout. You don't have to
I
chase
kinda understand it,
numbers.
though.
Like
TikTok-
I don't get it with him.
You got to think. So even the younger generation that we always talk about are like 15, 16 right now. But there's a whole bunch of people on TikTok who are going to be that version to those 15 and 16-year-olds. Them 7-year-olds, them 8-year-olds, them 9-year-olds. And Drake might be thinking in 10 years, I still want to be on top. So he's ingraining
Yeah,
himself in their brains with that Tootsie Challenge shit.
Listen. Y'all keep talking about the younger generation. Those are the motherfuckers that's actually making the content. The motherfuckers that's consuming the content is everybody.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, my mom be sitting there scrolling on TikTok getting lost for an hour.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Grown
how
ass
TikTok,
folks that ass sit there and consume that content.
They
And
do.
watch hours on end.
they do, but the influence is
Yeah.
more lost on them. Like Drake is going to make new fans in these 9-year-old kids with those songs, where older people either heard Drake and liked him, or they heard him and didn't like him, and they made their opinions in
My
2
kids
seconds.
liked it. God's plan.
Yeah.
They didn't need Tootsie Slide to like
Yeah.
Drake. They heard God's plan. That was their shit. I used to hate hearing that shit so
What was
much.
the other one? My Juju loved it, that one.
Which
Money in the Grave.
No.
God damn. Juju like 6.
Yo.
He be pulling out guns on motherfucker. I don't know.
Yeah.
That is true.
What do you think of my son? Is that what you think of my black son? That's what you think of. That's what you see.
Oh my god.
Do you see a boy or do you see a
When you
man
sent
when you
that,
look at that
when you
6-year-old?
sent that video of him pulling that gun, I got terrified.
He locked his car doors.
I'm calling law enforcement on this one.
I can hear that shit whispering, nigger.
I think it's a spiffy cut.
It's like
Spiffy.
It's spiffy.
It's like the
Yeah, that sounds like a nigga that wear all
what
white
the
vans
fuck,
in the winter.
Horcrux in fucking Harry Potter.
Yep.
Your hair is whispering to me. It must be destroyed.
Destroyed.
All right, man. So I kind of want to move on to sports.
This dude Lason just ate 7 chicken wings.
No, I was way more than 7.
Yeah, all out wings.
Right.
I'm fucking taking my Venmo
Yo,
back.
y'all
right.
niggas looked at him like, what? Yo, you should have said, yo, clip that up because I got to see X face.
Way more than 7.
He's looking at the nigga like,
I just bodied them shits, nigga.
we only got
30.
How many you eat, motherfucker?
Like 7.
That was 7.
That's about 10 left in that medium thing. I didn't touch no hot. I can't eat no hot shit. Anyways, I want to talk about sports. Deshaun Watson formally requested a trade after all of the fuck shit that he had to deal with. And just before I go forward, Deshaun Watson just put up one of the best statistical seasons in NFL history from a quarterback position. I mean, literally completing 7% of his passes, 70% of his passes over 8 yards, throwing for over 3,500 yards. And that team went 4-12. In the midst of all that 4-12, they got rid of the number 1 wide receiver in
Before
the
that.
NFL. Before that 4-12
They were
started.
10-6 last year.
Yeah.
They got rid of DeAndre Hopkins, who was the number 1 wide receiver in the NFL. All 3-time Pro Bowler. I mean, all pro wide receiver. Like, not just a Pro Bowler, all pro, which means like number 1.
Yeah.
They fired the coach responsible for trading B-Hop, and then they wouldn't hire the guy that Deshaun Watson wanted. Not only did they not hire the guy he wanted, they didn't consult with him.
They didn't even
They
interview
said
him.
that he would. They said that they would though,
The face of the franchise.
and they
Just
didn't
gave this
even.
man
They didn't even interview the dude that he
a
wanted.
6-year extension for like $160 million,
They should have signed Daryl Morey, dude.
and he got no say in who he's going to be working with for the next 6 years of his livelihood.
And they got no first-round picks.
No first round picks.
They're missing a
because
couple seconds, couple thirds,
They
Yeah.
just traded shit
and they're
away.
4-12. So
They
where
got
the
a
fuck-
3rd round pick this year. That's their first pick in the draft.
Where the fuck you go from here, man?
There's nothing they can do. I would want out too. Fuck y'all.
So
Imagine being 10-6, right? You're 10-6. You beat the Bills. The next year, you're 4-12, and the team that you beat in the playoffs is 13-3 and went to an AFC Championship game. Not only that, but you don't even have picks.
You can't even get back.
you can't compete and you don't have contracts because you just took $160 million. So they can't even feed the roster.
It's like, if we're gonna look back in 15 years, they're gonna make like a 30 for 30 about this shit. Very few times have I seen a team be this fucked up this quickly.
Yeah.
You have the best young quarterback in the league, not named Patrick Mahomes, before Josh Allen like blew up and still might be better than Josh
Oh,
Allen.
he's better than Josh Allen.
He might be. That honestly, that's all you need, right? Like you got one of them got one of them 3 dudes.
You're good.
You could hardly try and still build an 8-8 team. Like,
Yeah.
it blows my mind. And you got it. Yeah, the thing is who's gonna. The only thing is you're gonna get traded to a similar situation.
We've seen this happen before with Aaron Rodgers. We just seen Aaron Rodgers' career be wasted for 10 years, legit.
Yeah,
Since
but
2010, they've wasted that man's career.
But that's not because the Packers draft poorly. It's because they don't spend money.
And a terrible coach.
And a terrible coach.
So you look at it like this.
It's even worse in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
He don't want to become Aaron. Like, not Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl,
was so
but
good
still
back then
MVP.
that he made those teams good anyway. But yeah,
Yeah.
he don't want his career. He don't want to be Matt Stafford.
Yeah, he don't want to be Matt Stafford.
That's who he doesn't
who just
wanna
got
be.
traded.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be this dude who could be a top 5 quarterback, but no one considers him that way because his team never wins. Because you don't have talent. For some reason, you drafted for 20 years.
Matthew Stafford has
and
had talent though.
He had Kelvin Johnson, and then
Golden
no one
Tate.
else on that team. And then who else?
He had Golden Tate for a while.
Yeah, but he was.
Yeah, Reggie
top
Bush.
talent.
He had a season where they had 2,000-yard running backs.
And that, if I'm not mistaken, they won 9 or 10 games that year.
And then what?
Then they lost them dudes. And
That's what I'm saying. They won 9 or 10 games, and then what?
They didn't win. It wasn't because of him though.
I imagine if you looked at the rosters for every year,
I'm about to say it wasn't because of him, but
Yeah.
I mean he does make some boneheaded plays. But again, that's neither here nor
Matt
there.
Stafford is mad good.
Yeah, we not gonna say that. We just saying Deshaun Watson's career will be wasted in Houston. So
Completely.
So what do you do here? Like
Get
you were
out.
saying, you be traded to a similar situation. Where does he go? Where does he go
Miami.
from
If
here?
I was him, I want to go to Miami.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
he
what is
can't
my
control
what?
that,
Okay,
though.
in Miami you compete
Yes, he can.
with.
He has no trade clause.
yeah, but if he really wants to go, and then that will completely flip the narrative on him. Say they trying to trade him to the Jets, and he's like, nah. And then everyone else is going to flip that. Okay, well, you asked for a trade. They were going to trade you, and now you're like, nah.
I don't want to go there.
It's
Yeah, he
stupid,
does have the
but
Jets on his list.
that's dumb. But we'll like
No,
yeah,
Jets got mad picks. Jets got
Picks
mad
and
yes,
capital.
but they're going to
picks.
trade most of those picks
No,
to
they're
get
not.
him.
They'll still have mad picks left.
They lose. They at least lose 60 to 70% of those picks if they get him. Plus Sam Darnold.
I feel like the Jets weren't that bad. They're not that bad.
Yes, they are. They are that bad.
They got
are.
nothing. They
that
got no
bad.
receivers. They got no running backs.
They got no
offensive
defense.
line.
They got the one big tackle that can protect him, and that's it.
Yeah. They're bad.
They're
then
bad.
Where else could he go?
Miami would be perfect. I hope
Miami
to
would be
God
perfect.
he don't go to Miami.
He goes to
Or
Miami,
New
it's
England.
over.
Or New England.
Or New England.
Bill Belichick can't get his hands on him. We cannot let Bill Belichick get
Oh
his hands
yeah,
on
he
Deshaun
goes
Watson.
to New England.
No, I'm calling the SEC, the FBI, the CIA. I'm gonna say Bill Belichick touched
Bill
my butt.
Belichick.
Like I swear to God, my nigga, I will go out.
Yo, he wants Jimmy Garoppolo back.
He does.
In San Francisco, looking like they might be willing to go ahead and part ways.
That's so dumb. Jimmy Garoppolo's not good.
No,
But
he's
he
not.
looked very good with
Josh McDaniels.
With Josh McDaniels. And
He
Bill
looked good with
Belichick and them.
Kyle. If you're not good with Kyle Shanahan, you ain't good.
Word.
They're like
RG3
there's
good.
there's no no. That's like playing for Phil Jackson or Pop and you still don't succeed, bro. Like that's you.
I don't know if he's good or not, to be honest, but I think Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson. I don't know who the fuck I'm thinking about. Deshaun Jackson. Wasn't he a wide receiver?
Waxing
Yeah,
Jackson.
yeah.
Waxing
Jackson.
Jackson. All right, he clapping.
Deshaun Watson, man, he got Miami on his list. Jets. Like I said, only thing in Jets is New York. He just want to get to a New York market, which
What if he goes to Pittsburgh?
that's a possibility. Is it? I don't know. Pittsburgh might be ready to go ahead and
Well,
buy
this-
whatchamacall out.
No, well, he's gonna be this is probably his last year. He'll get a farewell tour. He get one more shot at it, and then it's out for him. For Ben, he's about to be 40. He's too big, and like his
He ain't
decline is
great.
here.
He couldn't throw over 10
That's-
yards in the past couple
I was
games.
just telling CJ about that. It's just certain people, the kind of work that certain people put into their everything, their bodies, the LeBrons, the Tom Brady's, the Kobe's, like the hard work that they put in. I just look at their peers and I'm just like, what are you not seeing that you're not trying to, emulate? Like it ain't like you
commitment,
don't know
nigga.
what they're doing.
The commitment.
Yeah,
The
I'm
God
like,
on the truth, nigga.
yeah, that's all. It's
Like
a
I
mental
see niggas,
commitment.
I
I'm
see
like,
niggas
you-
with a whole bunch of money. I'm like, yo, I see that nigga work. That nigga work mad hard. Nah, I don't want to work that hard.
Well, I want to work as hard as a billionaire, but
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what they're looking at. Like LeBron,
Big
literally,
Ben never been.
LeBron was like, I'm putting $1 million in my body.
Tom Brady.
year.
Tom
Thing.
Brady, same thing. What's
Exactly.
it called? The T Brady. What's his
The
shit?
diet.
TB12
diet
or
or
TB12
something.
shit he
Yeah.
do. for the old folks. Like that shit clearly working. Like you know what I mean. So it's just like I see Ben. I'm like, no, you don't want to play now. All right, game over for you, buddy. Like
Bradley Beal also wants out, guys.
yes, bless his heart.
Yeah, good for him.
Bless his heart.
He should have. I don't know why he ever signed that extension. He should have got out of there.
No.
You signed the extension,
Oh,
then
yeah,
ask
yeah,
for trades.
yeah, sign-
In the NBA.
Sign the extension, yeah, get the money,
You are,
and then get the trade because
in
it's
the NBA,
guaranteed. Yeah.
You go your rookie contract, you max that extension, and then you start
Yeah.
go ahead and getting the fuck out of here. He's an unrestricted free agent after this.
Yeah, but he's still got to play like 3 more years before.
Yeah.
No,
He's an unrestricted free agent.
not
I
this
looked
year.
this up.
Right now,
At the end of this season, he is
it's
a
over.
unrestricted free agent.
it's over.
Go look it up.
Oh, his
I
contract's
looked
up?
His
contract's up?
Yes. I
Oh, it's
looked
over.
this up.
That man's gone.
That's why it's hard to trade him because more than likely,
So he's the same
doesn't
situation as
want
AD.
to sign an
Yeah.
extension. No team on their right fucking mind is about to trade for Bradley Beal.
Yeah, free agent
without
2021.
Him signing an extension.
He's only 27 and he's already had a over 20 million contract.
Yeah.
He's about to get paid.
He's about
Yeah.
to get.
That's
paid,
why he's
son.
dropping these numbers. This is contract season.
This contract.
This
he's-
bag
Like
season.
Why
you
does it
start
say
talking bag season ends it
Oh
starts
no, he has an extension.
a year or two before.
No,
He's
he
a
has an
free
extension
agent.
right now. It says the
Look.
next 2 years, 34 million, 37 million. Then he's unrestricted.
Yeah, see?
I thought this.
He's got 2
motherfucker
more
was a
years.
Free agent.
The
this
one I just
year.
looked up says free agent 2021.
I must have saw the same thing. What you looking
I'm on
at?
spot track.
No, I was looking on fucking Basketball Reference, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, he agreed to the extension.
see.
2 year extension, 2019.
So that would put him at 2022, right?
Yeah, 2 years. If he agreed.
I'm
The
assuming
extension didn't.
you-
The
you usually-
extension
the
doesn't
extension
even
don't
start until next year.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, so he's got 2 years on his contract.
Yeah, he
At
fight.
35 and 37.
So why does it say? Yeah, I'm looking on Spot Track as well.
Because
It
that's his
says free
original.
agent
That's his
20
original contract. and
Okay,
then he
so it
added
says
a
his
2 year
current
extension.
contract,
Yeah.
and then upcoming. Okay, I
Yeah.
see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, I probably didn't just keep scrolling.
Yeah.
all
He'll
right.
still only be 29.
But, bro,
That's a movable contract. How much is it?
Now it is.
30.
The new maxes
No,
are 40 mil.
but
Yeah,
still, even
34,
nigga,
that's movable.
that
You
would,
get-
now that changes the whole conversation we was just having. Then, if he can move right, if you can
Oh,
move him now,
But
And you get him for 2 more years under 40.
yeah, that's the tricky part though. Then it may be the opposite now. It may be from the opposite. What I say, teams won't trade because they won't get an extension. It may be now he wants
then extension,
the extension. It may be like, yeah, I'll come to you, but you got to give me the
the
extension.
supermax.
I want the max or supermax, wherever you, depending on where you.
But
go.
I mean, it's teams. Miami got enough room for
it's
supermax.
it's several teams that will easily put him in. A 28 or 27-year-old basketball player who you got 2 free years because when the 2 free years of the 34, and then you say, yo, we give you another 3. That put him at 32 at that point, 32, 33 on a shooting guard who ain't got no injuries. He has no injury history whatsoever. What? Anybody taking it? Jimmy Butler just got a 4 or 5 year contract at 132.
31.
Come on. And again, Beal doesn't have any injury history.
Listen,
That's
son.
liquid gold, right? You go get that. That's why. Listen.
Do you trade Jaylen Brown for Bradley Beal right now? If you're
Would
Boston,
I?
If you're the Boston Celtics,
Absolutely.
That's
Probably.
tough. Honestly, that's tough.
But listen, dude, I put that because I seen a lot of people talking about that on ESPN. Like they, I think Max Kellerman said that shit, and like Stephen A. called him like stupid for it. But think about it. Do you trade? You immediately upgrade. That's an immediate upgrade.
They're saying the Nuggets are the number 1 destination for Bradley Beal.
Not for him.
No, not for they don't.
I don't know why.
He won't win in the West. They just won't.
Not even in the West. It's Utah. That's
Yeah.
not a desirable destination. It's
The
rare.
Nuggets,
to see-
Denver.
Huh?
Denver.
Sorry, Denver.
Who they
That
got?
ain't
Jamal Murray,
either. Same
Jamal
difference.
Murray,
Utah,
Jokic.
Denver,
Jokic,
same
and
difference.
Bradley Beal.
That team
That's a
looks
squad.
on hand,
On
on paper.
sound
Yeah,
good.
it looks good.
And they only give up Michael Porter Jr. and
No,
draft
they don't have
picks.
enough space. They did with him. That's not enough space.
Wait. Y'all said they got.
Yeah, they only give up Michael Porter Jr.
that's
and draft
that's
picks.
Murray, right?
Yeah.
Murray
Not
didn't
Bradley
get his
Beal.
contract yet.
I'm saying they lose.
No.
Murray's still on a rookie contract.
Yeah.
That means he's due for an extension at least a year or two from now.
Bradley
You
Beal
can't
does
pay
not put them.
Jokic and Noah.
Bradley Beal
and
doesn't make
Beal.
them better than the Clippers or the Lakers, bro.
I think they're better than the Clippers, man. They already beat the Clippers.
Yeah, facts.
Nah, they doesn't make them better than the Clippers. Or
They ain't gonna be
Lakers.
better than the Lakers. But the thing is, with the Lakers, is a lot of them dudes are on 1-year contracts. You don't know what's up. I mean, the thing is, it's a fucked up way to think, but no one's gonna be better than the Lakers with Bradley Beal. These motherfuckers really got to think. Hopefully, LeBron retires after next year, and I can take it. Like that's basically all you got to think.
You got to like on a serious
or
note.
I get lucky.
You have to gear your team needs to be geared towards that. LeBron can't play forever. He got a. I say
man,
LeBron got a max of 3 years.
Nigga, we said that shit about Tom Brady and his ass back in the fucking Super Bowl.
No.
Fuck, yo.
At a high level, I don't think. Well, Tom Brady, you're not allowed to touch him. So
LeBron ain't got
to touch a quarterback these days.
LeBron doesn't play at LeBron's level he plays at this level for another 2 more years, and he goes down to what?
Just a good starter.
A 20 points a game.
20 points a game.
He's the
8
eighth guy, he's
assists.
the 8th best guy in the league instead of the first, and then you got AD's probably the number 1 or 2
Number
because
1 or
KD's
2.
old.
And then you got some stud, probably more than likely you got a stud in Kyle Kuzma if he develops, or you trade for LaMelo or Lonzo.
But they're beatable. I agree. They're beatable at that point.
At that point, they become beatable. That's what I'm saying. You have to gear your franchise up for that.
Yeah.
You have to.
I said, how long do you think that LeBron would actually play at the position that y'all hypothetically speaking about him being at? How long y'all think he gonna play at that for?
What, at 8 or
I
at
don't
1?
even. I'm not even gonna make a.
At not a top 3 player in the league.
That's my point. So I'm like,
if they still win the championships,
as a
I think he's
franchise, you have to gear up for the decline. If you're in the West, you got to gear up for the decline
Of LeBron.
James.
Because you could take
So
over.
you can. It's
You got to
gonna be
position
a
yourself
goal
to be
rush
that
at
team.
point.
Yeah, you got to position yourself to be the team in the league.
And to be, if we being
But if
honest,
you
I
have-
do think Denver
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
best positioned for that.
If you have Jokic, Beal, and Murray all under 30 years old, Jokic and Beal top 15 players. Murray could be a top 15 if he gets what he does last year.
That's what I would even put it at that line.
Okay, so what did I just ask you?
How long do you think he's going to play at that? We said
At
3
that
years.
level, y'all not answering the
We
question.
said 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm talking. Y'all think that he would play at
He's
not
gonna play
being
at
not
this-
being a top 3 player in the league?
Oh, you
For
saying
3
once
years?
the decline,
Starts.
how much longer?
If he falls out of that conversation, like say he falls down to where y'all talking about a top 8 player in the league. Y'all think he's gonna play in the league for
If he
3-4
still-
years?
If he still averages like a dub and
Kobe did it.
8 assists, yeah, hell yeah.
Well, he's definitely going for the number 1. He's not retiring before he gets
How old
number
is
1
he
on the
now?
scoring
Yeah.
list.
LeBron
37.
30,
He's
LeBron?
turning 37.
Yeah.
37.
37. So he gonna play like how he playing for what? At least this year. What next year? You say so?
He
38.
takes good care of his body, though.
He does.
Like, his
gonna be
during.
in
That's the
his
thing. I'm not
early
even gonna
40s.
going to put a number on
So
it.
he gonna be early 40s. So early 40s, and he drops down to the 8th best player in the league. I don't think he's gonna play for much longer after that.
Yeah.
What's he playing for?
I
at
think
that
once
point?
he
But that's my
has-
point. So as a team, you need to gear up for LeBron's decline. When he falls to the top, when he falls out of top 3,
6 years from now.
when he falls out of top 3, I think that's your opportunity right there. The moment LeBron is not a top 3 player in this league, it's the moment that any team from I say 3 years, he's not gonna probably be a top 3 player. In 3 years, if your core stars are 30 and younger, you have a very good chance of taking over. If your core stars are not 30 and younger, by the time that happens, that's the Russell Westbrooks, that's the Kevin Durant's, that's the Kyrie Irvings, that's the James Hardens. All those tier guys now, they're not good. They're gonna be all over. They all over 30 now, except for Kyrie. He like 28. All them gonna be. That's not gonna. They're non-factors. Those ones like this is where Doncic in Milwaukee. What the fuck? I can't think of his name. Giannis. He's gonna still be under 30. Doncic is only 21 now, so come on, he's gonna be under 20.
the Celtics, them dudes are young as hell.
They 24 and 23.
They'll be
Tatum
they'll
and
be
Brown.
27 by the time LeBron is out of there.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So you got that kind of situation happening where you got to be poised and you got to set up for that mentality. Like, of course, LeBron and them are beatable now if you got the right pieces around them, whatever the case may be. But the realistic thing would be to get your team geared for that down the line. The post-LeBron era is what you need to be thinking about.
I think Bradley Beal ends up in like Boston. I got a feeling it's gonna be some shit that we don't even see coming, but it's gonna be a very, very good spot for him.
My thing is with Boston is they're just teetering in the no man's land of being like a top 5 team.
Yeah.
And they've been that close. We're one piece away every year. Like back when they were going to get Paul George, or they were going to get Kawhi, or they were going to get They stockpiled all these picks to get an All-Star, and then they didn't want to get rid of the picks to get the All-Star.
Yeah.
It's like if you would have done that, you probably would have a ring by now. But they haven't won since that fucking the big three because they're not willing to give up those pieces.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown in 3 years might be better than fucking Bradley Beal. But you want to win that shit, trade for Beal now. Beal is young as fuck. Beal is 26, 27 years old. Get him.
Trade Kemba and them picks.
Nah, Kemba's not going nowhere.
They want Brown.
They want Jalen.
You want because you know they're not giving up. Tatum is untouchable.
If I was
Yeah.
Brown, I would.
So you gotta
whoever
go
gets
Brown.
traded to the Wizards is going to be sick
Hell yeah.
to
That's
their
it.
fucking stomachs.
That's a money grab though. If I'm at the end, if I didn't, well, Brown just got his contract extension too. So if I'm one of these players who don't have an extension coming up and they trade me, I'm all right, cool.
Yeah.
I'll do my little 2-year bid.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, my ankle hurt. I'm taking a half a year off,
Listen,
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Playing in this little dirt hole, you fucking idiots. That went and got rid of John Wall for Russell Westbrook. I don't know how you thought that was an upgrade.
I don't. What the fuck happened to Russ?
He's
Russ
all
is-
athleticism,
he's
no
what
skill, and now he's
everyone
losing his
always
athleticism.
said he was. He was just a young athletic kid who can just bully people. It ain't that no
His
more.
game ain't that refined, so
You didn't do anything to improve your basketball skills. And I don't understand because, like, I watched Vince Carter go from just a dunking motherfucker to a jump shot motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because Father Time caught up to his ass and he realized, I saw what happened to Darius Miles, saw how he easily got the fuck up out of here. Corey Maggette got the fuck up out of here. Like, these dudes that came in after me and
Jerry
got the fuck
Stackhouse
outta
got the
here.
fuck up out of
Yeah,
here,
They
nigga.
couldn't shoot. He like, so I'm going to
Steve
get a
Francis
jump shot
got the
and play
fuck
the
up out of
fucking
here.
40.
Everybody.
yeah.
Yeah, like get a jump shot, you play the 40. Don't have a jump shot, you out by 33. It's simple math.
We've seen zero growth in Russell Westbrook's game.
Zero. And everybody be hung up on triple double. I'm like, he patent stats though. You can literally watch this motherfucker clear
And
out
now
a
that he
whole
can't
paint.
get to the rim at ease, probably like
He's-
31,
he's
but he's
31.
destroyed his body.
Yeah.
The way he played.
Been beat up.
We saw the same thing with AI, but AI had skill. AI was dropping 30 and then dropping 25, but his game was just unsustainable.
Nah, he don't. Cause he 31 and has not changed. How many coaches
32.
has he had?
32.
And he has not changed shit. He won't. It's a mentality. We was talking about it earlier. It just comes down to the mental, yo.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have it in you. If you don't mentally want to be great, you're not gonna do anything to be great. It's that simple. Again, LeBron puts $1 million into his body, and here we are talking about LeBron being the best player in the
It's
league.
not even just the
Still-
financial part. It's literally the commitment to doing it.
No.
Like, you can pay for it, but you have to
The
commit to
financial
doing it.
ain't what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's the fact that he's, like you said, he's mentally willing to put $1 million
Well,
a year.
The LeBron
in
was the
his
same
body.
way skill wise. If LeBron would have never learned any other skills, we'd be talking. He also hasn't slowed down, but like his game would go away as soon as he slowed down.
Yeah.
He learned a back to the basket game. He learned how to shoot the three. He added weapons to his repertoire, so if he does get slow, he's still kind of effective.
Yeah.
Russ don't got none of that.
But
if he's not
LeBron-
stronger and faster than the guy in front of him, he's not getting the bucket.
LeBron also is a historian. If you literally look at the history of basketball, when players, those guys that he's chasing for that point record, every time they athleticism declined, their jump shot increased.
Yeah.
You have to do it because
That's
if you
something
don't, you're not going to be able to catch that record or you're not going to be able to stay in the league. It's not happening.
Yeah.
So LeBron, being the basketball guru that he is, highest
He do got a
IQ
burner.
ever.
He do got a burner now.
Who?
LeBron do
Yeah,
got the burner
he
now.
does.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's
Like,
it's a legit
it's-
threat. Now,
it's
LeBron
legit.
came in this league and we like, God damn, you can't shoot for shit.
Mhm.
So you better guard him out there.
You better stop playing with that nigga.
He
He's
ain't got
stepping
no
up
movie,
from
dude.
deep now.
Yeah, he be hitting them shits.
He ain't got no choice. That's the point. So like Russell, what is you doing? I don't get it. Like it just separates the great from the good. That's all it does.
Yeah.
That's the great from the good. You're gonna be guys like Russell Westbrook every time, and then there's gonna be guys like LeBron.
Well, to be fair, I think that how old is LeBron now?
37.
I think he started getting more conscious of what you're saying. I think he started realizing that around Russell Westbrook's age, like, yo,
Nah. LeBron came in the league and understood basketball. and
I understand. No.
jump.
I'm not saying. Okay, so not to say that he understood. That's the time he started putting that into effect. That's around the time that he started getting taking more accountability for that jump shot. Like I need to get better at this. Like I need to get better as a shooter type shit, and got better as a shooter
Nah,
progressively.
Nah, I think
I
he
just
started
think-
that in like Miami.
Yeah, I think he just had like LeBron understands like you have to develop your game.
Miami is when he started developing the back to the basket.
Yeah, like he started to you just develop. I just don't.
Miami was the back to the basket shit. Miami was the post game. That was that.
But he was already developed. He developed as a shooter almost every year. Like even like 4 years in, if you looked at him 4 years in and looked at him his rookie year, his shooting ability.
I think he got naturally better as a shooter, but I'm
Westbrook has
saying
gotten
like
worse.
Yeah, I get what you're saying about age. Like around this age, that's when you seen it on the court of LeBron James jump shot.
he got a chance. I just count him out.
No, I'm saying he don't have a chance because he don't have the mentality to want to do it. We've seen him play in several coaches, several teams. He does not have the capacity, the mental capacity to be better. It ain't in it. It ain't clicking. So I'm not saying it because he's 31, it's over. I'm saying because we have saw you from 21 to 31 and nigga, you just ain't trying. It just ain't happening for you. Same shit that got Iverson washed out the league. Iverson just would not change mentally.
Well,
And he
Iverson
started
had the
getting
body
traded
for it
around.
either.
Yeah, the body too. But again, shit, we saw Earl Boykins have a whole career at 5'8".
He ain't play like Iverson. Though.
I know, but what I'm
Yeah.
saying is you
Yeah.
have the capacity. We see
Andre
Isaiah Thomas
Miller.
went crazy. Like you have the capacity to play in this league with a less athletic body, but at the end of the day, your mentality has to change. Motherfuckers don't want to do it. And then you get the great from the good. That's all it is. Good can get you in the Hall of Fame.
It was fast, man.
Great
It was-
to get you on the
that
all-time
shit came
list.
quick, bro. That decline was like 3 years.
It's always people like
It was
that.
like 3 years later. Like, damn, bro. 3 years ago, he was the MVP. And now,
No, I don't think. But a different argument.
Crazy.
here we are, man. That's all I had, man. You guys got anything else before we get out of here?
X, you wanted to do your what if?
Oh yeah, what if Kobe would have stayed in Charlotte?
I don't know. Vlade Divac stays in.
Vlade Divac goes to the Lakers.
He goes to the Lakers, and Rick Fox and Vlade Divac shoot threes forever.
Well, we don't get the three-peat.
No
AI,
three-peat.
AI has a ring.
Who does
AI has
Charlotte
a
have
ring.
then?
Kid has a ring.
Kid has probably 2 rings.
At least one.
Mm-hmm.
What team over there
Sacramento
have
probably
people?
has
Sacramento,
a ring.
yup.
Sacramento definitely gets a ring. Mike Bibby carries them.
Chris Webber, Peja.
So what y'all saying? Nah, because I ain't gonna lie. I don't think he stays in Charlotte too long.
You're right. He ends up in Chicago.
Y'all bugging as
Because
fuck.
he was obsessed with Mike.
Kobe
Mike
was
owned-
gonna be Kobe, no matter fucking what.
I don't know though. I don't think
Kobe was gonna be
I
a
don't
Hall of
think he
Famer no
become-
matter
I
what.
don't. But I don't
Yeah.
think Kobe becomes Kobe without having Shaq as the
No,
dominant
actually
force.
No,
Yeah,
that's why he
Phil
was.
Jackson.
I think he was okay. So y'all. I understand that he was a stubborn motherfucker and he had the determination and all of that. But I think if he understood, like, yo, after that rookie contract is up, I can't win here. I'm out.
But I don't think Kobe
I'm
would.
going to get it.
I think Kobe would have been like more like a Penny Hardaway or like.
No.
No, I think Kobe's individual game was
No.
gonna be that good.
It was-
regardless.
Yeah,
no, it
no
was-
That's
matter
what I'm
what.
saying. That's
But
that's
no,
my
individual
point.
game is what I'm saying. Like even like Vince Carter. You know what I'm saying? Vince Carter in his prime. Like I think Kobe would have been that if he didn't have Shaq, pushing him to be even better than what
No, it was Phil
than that
Jackson.
level. Think about this, yo. Think
Phil
about
Jackson.
okay, but think about having Shaq as that dominant force, nigga. This is
But Kobe
Shaquille.
never. Kobe.
He
never,
wanted to outshine that though.
Yeah.
But you got to understand what I'm saying is this: Shaq was just a dominant force, and Kobe had so much desire. He wanted to outshine that. Like
That's true.
a 7'3", 300-pound man that can go length to length in a fucking blink of an eye, who can jump and fucking and move like a goddamn Superman. You want to be better than that.
Thanos.
But I
You
think
had to you
Kobe-
played next to Thanos,
Thanos.
and was like, you know what? I'm about to be better than this.
Kobe would have.
I'm larger than this.
Yeah, but he would have locked in on enemy. Like if he played on another team, he would have locked down to Shaq anyway. He would have.
He would have locked on to Shaq,
But Phil
Yeah.
Phil Jackson, it was the one who taught him because he could have been a great individual player and sucked on teams, dropped like how he did for a while. But Phil Jackson was the one who like tweaked his game to become same thing he did with Jordan. To play within the team, let your individual like and know when to take over, when not to. So I think Phil like missing out
Phil
on the
Jackson
experience.
was the X factor.
Yeah, missing out on that experience with Phil Jackson would have been detrimental. He definitely learned something from Shaq It might have drove him, but I think that's why it's so fucked up that he died.
Phil gave
man.
him the
We
knowledge.
would have got
Listen,
this fucking documentary.
I was just thinking. I was like, I was like, yo, not to, in my head. I'm like, yo, damn, not to be morbid, but damn, we got robbed. That documentaries that we got robbed of, the knowledge that nigga had.
The Jordan one compared to the Kobe one would have been. Oh my god.
Oh, that would have blew that shit out the water.
The stories, dog.
Probably would have blew that shit out the water.
I can't wait for LeBron's.
I can. Because when we get it, that means it's been over for a while, so I can wait.
Yeah, I feel you.
I can wait.
Yeah.
I am straight on time, moving that fast. Y'all niggas got me fucked up.
So I can totally wait for that.
Okay, I also had a nigga Marv just made me think of what if Isaiah Thomas didn't get injured?
Yeah, Celtics still would have
they
paid
weren't
him
keeping that nigga.
Rimy.
You can't pay that nigga.
No, but
he still would have had a career though.
that's what I'm saying. He
Yeah.
still would have been in the league somewhere, at least coming off the bench.
He probably would have signed with Cleveland. He did sign.
Like
with
he could have
Cleveland,
been.
but
He probably could have been a solid 6'7" man somewhere.
Yeah.
He
Real
could have been a
talk.
better, not a better individial, but he would have fit on that Cavs team better than Kyrie did.
Yeah, but the whole problem was he can't defend anybody.
And here can Kyrie.
Yeah, but it's a lot different when the motherfucker's 6'3" and the nigga's 5'9".
Dude, his,
like,
people forget just how amazing that season was, though. He was the only All-Star on that team, the focus of every defense, and he still had one of the most efficient scoring seasons at 30 points per game ever.
It was just him and LeBron in that league, in that conference, bro. It was nobody else in the East.
There's plenty of defenders.
still
man.
gotta
It's
play the
NBA.
West.
Yeah, there's
I
plenty
know,
of
but
defenders.
it was he just. I hear what y'all saying. He was magical, bro. But I've seen niggas do that. I've seen Jeremy Lin score 30 points
Not for a whole season.
Yeah, and Mike D'Antoni's offense for
damn
a
near.
few games.
for damn near a whole season.
No.
It was about 15 games.
Yeah.
man.
It was 27, but
Whatever, bro. A fourth of the season.
like, okay. Okay, son. I've seen people do amazing things. Sustained greatness is what gets you paid in the league.
And I feel like he would have. He got the same hip injury that
I know. I
Johnny
don't
got
think
it.
he would have sustained greatness, but I think he could have. I think he could have been, like I said, a solid 6 or 7 man in the league for
Yeah.
the next 8 years. After he had that little magical
I think
season.
he had 3 more.
Okay, so
what
what
All-Star
if so what if he
Yeah.
doesn't get injured and they don't trade him away? Do you think Boston still trades him away?
I know. I think Boston.
Boston doesn't get Tatum.
Looking at the
Boston
hand they
doesn't
got now,
Yeah.
yeah, they definitely have to. They definitely trade him away. Yeah. Looking at the hand they got now, I think if they had still were in a position to get who they got now, yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
though. They
Mhm.
did. They got Tatum
Yeah.
Brown from a Brooklyn trade.
Yeah.
Oh, the picks from
Paul
like
Pierce and Kevin
Paul-
Garnett.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
if he was there, you think I think well shit, he would have been there. He still would have been coming off the bench if Kyrie was there. Who was coming off the bench for Kyrie when Kyrie was there? Yeah, nobody even knows.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think he
Maybe-
had a couple
I don't know.
All-Star seasons left.
I
in
think
him.
he could have. I still. Well, that's why I'll leave it. I think
Yeah.
he could have been a solid 6-7 man in the league for the next 8 years after he had that little run.
Yeah.
He could have been
I
a
didn't
very
say he
vital
could have
piece.
been the
He could have been
best.
Rip
I
Hamilton.
think he could have been up there in those conversations.
He could have been a Rip
Absolutely.
Hamilton.
Yeah.
Or the Detroit
He was a
Pistons.
walking
He could have been in
bucket,
those
man.
conversations.
He was a
Absolutely.
bucket,
Yeah.
especially in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was.
Just coming in the score anyway.
How
really.
long was Nate Robinson in the league, man? That's all I'm saying.
Like 7 years.
He don't remember. Tell you that.
Yeah, he got knocked out. Man, this is TrapNerd podcast. We out.
Peace.